The first 2 weeks of the Texas high school football season have come and gone as we start to enter the middle stretch of the season. With district quickly approaching, teams will have just a few more chances to see where their team stands before the games start to have playoff implications. 30 minutes from now, the Sulphur Springs Wildcats will get to play in front of their home crowd for the first time in 10 months, and they will also get a chance at some revenge against the Hallsville team who handed them their first loss of last season. Tonight, the Wildcats will be looking to shake off last week's loss, get back into the win column, and above all else, defend the Prim.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Gerald Prim Stadium for the home opener for your Sulphur Springs Wildcats. If you've been hanging out with us all year, thank you so much. Welcome back. If this is your first time hanging out with us, I am your play-by-play guy and your host, Tyler Lennon. I'm joined, of course, my favorite person to spend Friday nights with, Ryan Humphreys. Ryan, we're back at the Prim. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great. Obviously, you know, we've been doing 2 weeks of this. It's been fun. It's been fun traveling on the road, but I really like being at home.
It feels good to be back home. And, of course, Wildcat legend played many games here. How do you think the guys are feeling tonight?
They're excited. I enjoyed my time at the Prim. I got the privilege of playing at the old Prim. The new Prim is what, I would call this. But it's just a different feeling. You know, your school day is different. You've got your pep rally. You've got, the cheerleaders, the band. It's a bigger deal for them because they're playing in front of their home crowd too. And so there's a really great atmosphere before the game, and then when the game gets rolling, you've got new people in the stands. Obviously, not everyone travels to the away games. Hopefully, if you're not, you're watching Chat Media on Friday nights. But if you're not watching us tonight, we need you at the Prim, and I'm expecting a big crowd for this first home game of the year, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, I am too, and that was another thing I wanted to ask you about. Obviously, for some of these guys, they're pumped to be back here, but there's plenty of these guys that are playing here at the Prim on a Friday night anyway for the very first time.
No question.
What was your first Friday night at the Prim experience like?
Yep. So we played Rockwall Heath. It was my sophomore year. Started at receiver. We lost that one. Rockwall Heath had a really good team that year, but had some catches in my first varsity action. Played some quarterback. But yeah, it was definitely something I remember. I want to bring up my last game at the old Prim. That was against Hallsville. That was to get into the playoffs, to knock them out of the playoffs. Nice. And obviously the last game ever at the old Prim. And so that's probably one of my favorite games of all time. Lots of great history with the Hallsville Bobcats.
A little bit of that has to do with the fact that it was Hallsville.
No question.
I always forget that you were the Ryan Tannehill career path, receiver to quarterback.
Yeah, and obviously with Hallsville, I mean, it's an every sport thing. I've got great baseball memories. There's been lots of basketball banter over the years. I have great track stories with Hallsville. Hallsville is one of those opponents, and we'll talk about this later, but Hallsville, no matter what their talent is, what they have from year to year, one thing is for certain when you're getting the Bobcats. They're going to be coached well, and they're going to bring a lot of effort. That's what Hallsville does.
Thing last year.
Yeah, that's what Hallsville does, man. That's their bread and butter.
Yeah, and of course, it's a very different team for Hallsville than it was last year, and of course, we're going to be getting to all of that and then some. But before we go any further, some people we want to give a shout out to, that is our pregame sponsor, Shelby Gamble with CBJ Custom Apparel. Shelby Gamble is your East Texas corporate sales rep for CBJ Custom Apparel. She takes a customer service approach to apparel decoration, merchandise, and custom designs for businesses and nonprofit organizations. Give her a call at 903-348-4382 for all your custom apparel needs. Ryan, for anyone that doesn't know, we kind of usually tend to start with the opposing team before we get to our team. Looking at this Hallsville team, they're 1-1 right now, coming off a huge game last week. Beat Henderson 35-28. And running back Jacaden Bolden, huge game, 253 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, and that's on 25 carries.
Yeah.
That's 10 yards per carry.
No, I mean, unbelievable stat line. I actually double and triple checked that to make sure that it was a real number, because week 1, he, a decent night, 40, 50 yards, a modest night on the ground. And week 2, absolutely just video game numbers, 250 yards, 3 touchdowns.
It looked like if you were playing in my career on Madden, you started off on like Hall of Famer, like let me go down to like
let's
veteran.
Let's make this a little easier. And actually, I found some game clips of it. Obviously, very talented, very quick, very fast, and he's going to be a lot for the Wildcats tonight.
Yeah, and obviously we'll be seeing a different quarterback tonight than we saw last year. Ethan Miller, he had 167 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But a receiver I wanted to point out, Derek Roberts, he had a huge game as well, 4 catches, 150 yards, and a touchdown.
Huge night. I mean, obviously that's a high-powered offense. Just speaking statistically,
right.
That's a lot of good things happening. And so, last week the Wildcats weren't their best on defense. You missed a couple pieces last week. Obviously that showed, and I'm hoping that the Wildcats are – there's a little bit of a sense of urgency tonight. We're going to have to get after it to stop some of these cats.
That's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about. You like to think, obviously, the first 8 quarters of the season haven't gone the way you hoped or thought they would. You're back at home for the first time. You're coming off a really big loss. You would think you're going to start with a ton of energy, a ton of intensity tonight.
Again, sense of urgency. There has to be that tonight. If we get off the bus the same way that we did against Jacksonville, the same way that we did against the Tigers,
yeah.
I'm tonight's going to be a battle. I mean, it just is. Hallsville is going to bring it. It's a tough road test for them. They know when they come to Sulphur Springs, they're going to get the Wildcats' best.
Right.
But the Wildcats have to know that they're going to get Hallsville's best as well.
I agree. And for the first time, obviously, this season, and it didn't happen but just a handful of times last year, but the Wildcats, by the Dave Campbell, they give their spreads every week. They are the underdogs in this one. They're a 4-point underdog.
Yep.
I kind of like that, though. I kind of like you're at home, you're coming off a big loss. Probably already have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder. Like, let's throw more on it.
If there's not a chip on your shoulder this week, then we need to reevaluate what we're looking at because, again, week 1, great win. You battled some adversity. You got out of that 1-0. That's great.
Right.
Week 2 against a huge rival right down the road. You fall short against the Mount Pleasant Tigers, and so you should be angry. You should be mad. You should want to redeem yourself this week against a formidable foe in Hallsville.
Yeah, and obviously we've talked about some of the negative. Positive, I thought the Wildcats did finish pretty strong last week.
No,
and that was what we talked about going into that final quarter. Not to say that this game's out of reach, but I'm not worried about a win anymore. I'm worried about just finishing with some momentum to go into next week, and I thought they did a good job of that.
Well, and obviously that's from the top down because if you remember correctly, Hallsville last year, that game it didn't. I wouldn't say it got out of hand, but they got out to a lead later. But the Wildcats made that interesting. There was a long touchdown in that one. So Sulphur Springs, there is some fight in them. There's no game is out of reach for the Wildcats. But I'm thinking tonight we're going to start a lot faster.
Yeah, there was that big CJ touchdown with a couple minutes left that would have made it a 1-score game. Some other guys that did well in that one last year. Skylar Lewis had a pair of catches and a touchdown, 35 yards. Brady Driver had a good night, though. He had 2 passing touchdowns, 1 pick. He also had 42 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown. So you've seen some of your returning players have success against Hallsville, which is good.
Yeah, and I think last week Skylar, the stats will show that he had over 100 yards, he had a touchdown, but we need receptions, we need moving the sticks, we need to put together drives, and so I think Skylar he's gonna have to take on that load tonight, and Jackson and Wyatt and those guys, we need to throw and catch the ball, move the sticks, and make the easy play.
I agree. Jackson Hare is one specifically that I'm kind of looking at. I think he's going to have a bigger week this week. He's got 84 yards on 4 catches so far, and I remember one of those was a big play. He's proven to still be a playmaker. We just aren't getting him the ball a ton. I think you're going to start to see him get more and more involved.
And last week, it was one of my keys to victory. We've got to establish the run. We didn't do that last week. We did not establish the run. And again, I actually, my college head coach commenting on Sam Houston's game last week, a quarterback's best friend is a good run game because it just opens up lanes better. Looking for those easy 5-yard, 7-yard, 10-yard stop passes is being able to run the ball. And so I definitely am looking for that out of the Wildcats tonight.
It's funny you mentioned that. I wanted to kind of quiz you a little bit. Who do you think has been the most efficient running back for the Wildcats to start this season? It's just been 8 quarters. It's been 2 games.
Efficient as in yards per carry. I'm going to have to go Rose Luke.
It is Rose Luke. He's the only one at 4 or more. Obviously, we haven't got to see much of Malachi. And it feels like both Rose Luke and Cam Jefferson neither have gotten a huge workload just yet. But, yeah, Rose Luke has been the most efficient runner tonight. And I wouldn't be surprised to see more of him.
Yeah, I would think that tonight we will establish the run. We are going to lean on that and let that open up the passing game. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not start out guns a-blazing, work in the run, and then that's when you attack in the air.
It's interesting. It felt like that's what they tried to do against Mount Pleasant last week, and it didn't work, and it just felt like, well, now what?
Mount Pleasant's defense played absolutely outstanding.
They were incredible.
I was thoroughly impressed with that group, and they had our number that night. Obviously that's football. Football's the greatest sport because you get to the playoffs with baseballs and basketballs, and you've got 7 cracks at it.
Right.
Football's a one-and-done deal. They played last Friday night. That's over. We're moved on to Hallsville, and that's what we're worried about right now.
Agreed. We've hinted at it a couple times. Everyone's favorite segment of the pregame show, Hump's Keys to Victory. We will get to that in just one second, but I think we want to let our sponsors have a couple words, and then we'll get to Hump's Keys to Victories. Or we can go ahead and do Hump's Keys to Victory.
Okay? Okay.
There was one last thing I wanted to mention, though, with some of the stats. Brady Driver so far this year, so far through 2 games, 363 passing yards, but he's also ran for 163. You're looking at 526 total yards. That's 260 per game, 7 touchdowns to just 1 interception. I mean, he's still been very efficient.
Absolutely, and I think that Brady is going to hit his stride as we move on into this season. Obviously, he's done lots of maturing from his sophomore. He played a lot of quarterback in sophomore, but more so junior year, and I think he's matured a lot. So as this season goes on, he's going to keep putting up great numbers.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. Now are we ready for we're going to hear from our sponsors.
Okay,
then we'll
there
get
we
to
go.
Keys to Victory.
My name is Shelby Gamble, your East Texas corporate sales rep for CBJ Custom Apparel. At CBJ, I take a customer service-centered approach to apparel decoration, merchandise, and custom designs for businesses and nonprofit organizations. I will work side by side with you throughout your embroidery, screen print, or sublimation project to ensure everything turns out great. Choose from our selection of high-quality materials and watch your business shine. Give me a call at 903-348-4382 for all your custom apparel needs.
Okay, we teased it a little bit, but now it's time for everyone's favorite segment of the pregame show, Hump's Keys to Victory. Ryan, what you got for us this week?
Number 1, no sugarcoating it. This is the single most important thing this week. I think we've lacked it in weeks 1 and 2. We got to start fast. We got to get off the bus.
100%.
We need the first drive. We need to either go get points or we need to go 3 and out on defense. And that's what I'm looking for tonight. Start fast, get momentum from this home crowd, and let's get going.
100%.
Number 2, we're going to finish drives. So not only are we going to start fast, but we're going to finish. I felt like last week the drives that we did move the ball, where we'd get across the 50, get into the red zone, we didn't finish.
Right.
And defense, I think for the most part we do a really good job of bending but not breaking. But last week, Mount Pleasant was able to kind of break through at the end.
I kind of wanted to mention that as well, because I think you hear the term finished drives and you think offense, but the same exact thing you're talking about with the defense. There were a couple times early they'd get to the 40, they'd get to the 50, and you're like, all right, you're going to get a stop here. It's 3rd and 15, and then before you know it, Mount Pleasant gets the first down. They keep going.
Defense is a 100-yard battle. I mean, you can give up big plays all you want. Obviously, you don't want to do that, but just because the ball is into the red zone does not equal points for the offense. If you're on the defensive side, you can finish that drive, get out of there with big 4th down stop, or even make a play on special teams and prevent the field goal. But number 3, Tyler, in the spirit of the first home game, we're going to defend the Prim.
Absolutely.
And there needs to be a sense of pride with that. I always took super amount of pride in playing at home. Again, you've got new people in the stands, you've got your classmates, you've got more family members here. Take a sense of pride in defending the Prim. You've got to. It might not be a familiar foe for these guys with Hallsville, but again, 2 weeks in a row, you have a family member that has played in big games against the Hallsville Bobcats.
As far as non-district goes, you've gotten your 2 biggest rivals back to back.
This is Ryan Humphrey. This is my schedule right here. Mount Pleasant and Hallsville. I'm getting jacked up just thinking about it. But defend the Prim. The goal is to go 1-0 this week. We weren't able to do that last week, but that's over. That's the essence of going 1-0 this week. Nothing we do tonight can affect what we did in Mount Pleasant. Right now, we've got to go 1-0.
I'm very superstitious. If they don't win tonight, I need you to bring back go 1-0 to the Hump's Keys.
I know that was always kind of my mantra last year. I always put that in, but I said this year it's just going to be an understood week to week. We've got to go 1-0.
I like it being just a given, but I'm very superstitious at the same time.
If the outcome, if we don't go 1-0 tonight, I can assure you that week 4 it will be in the mix.
It'll be back for the rest of the year. Ryan, a couple other things we like to do every pregame show as we get closer to kickoff. We give our quote-unquote official predictions and then also players to watch. Which one do you want to start with?
Oh man, we'll go players to watch. Why don't you start? We're doing offense and defense, or just one? Okay.
Offensively, I'll start with Wyatt Watson. He has been the second leading receiver for this team, 6 catches, 67 yards. He also does a great job blocking in the run game. I like Wyatt Watson tonight. I'm
going to go Cam Jefferson.
Love it.
I didn't see, he wasn't really able to get going last week. I thought week 1 he was kind of that power back in the second half, really wear down the defense. Hoping that we see more of that tonight out of Cam Jefferson.
I agree with you. On the defensive side, I want to point out Giovanni Solis. He had a sack against Hallsville last week, and I think someone is really going to have to step up on the defensive line, especially as we know Nathan Andrews was thrown out of last game, so he'll have to miss the first half of this one. Someone else is going to have to step up, and I think it might be him.
Yeah, and I'm kind of thinking the same thing. No Nathan Andrews in the first half tonight. Austin Chaney's out tonight. We need a big hit. We need a big play on defense. Give me Laren Vaughn to bring the wood and just erupt this crowd, defend the Prim. We want to get the fans into this. Let's get the sidelines jumping. No better way to do that than a big hit from a linebacker.
I kind of can't believe neither one of us picked Zach Thomas. I feel like you would have thought
the booth
one
favorite.
of us was going to. I know we are about to have the guys run out of the field. We got the Cat Pack out there getting ready to take it to the field, so we'll step out of the way for a second and get ready for that as we have all these different angles. We've got camerawoman Chloe Copel down there.
I think we've got some flag football action running out of the tunnel tonight. I'm actually a coach in the 5th and 6th grade division. I'm coaching the Browns.
The Browns, nice.
In flag football, yeah. So I think they are actually running out of the tunnel tonight.
You were a big Cat Pack leader, I feel like, at one time, were you not? Or you were definitely part of it, were you not?
When I was younger?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had some ball boy duties in my younger days.
Also, before the pregame show is over, we need to bring back our newest segment, which is the rating of of the tunnels.
I'm just seeing that.
Again, I want to give a big shout out to our pregame advertiser, Shelby Gamble.
So you can see the that shot. You could see the Bobcats tunnel there, and just when I thought that Mount Pleasant set the bar, Hallsville matches it. I think it's actually the same tunnel.
It's the exact same tunnel.
We've got the flashing flashing.
It's a little darker tonight, so you can see it better.
Yep. Now they're not red, so a little less intimidating.
Had Mount Pleasant taken the number 1 spot? I don't remember.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was far superior to Jacksonville's.
Is it still, or are you going
I'm still going Mount Pleasant because they were the first ones to do it.
So Mount Pleasant, Hallsville, then Jacksonville.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Hallsville
What's funny is last week I said I'm going to write it down, and then I was like, why would I write it down?
Right.
Well, as I was going through my notes from last week, I could tell I'd written something down. I was like, what is this? I couldn't make anything out of it, and it's dawning on me now. That's what I had written down. I feel like this is a big moment for the
huge
Cat
moment.
Pack.
I'll tell you what, when I was a bleacher creature, I was the reason I was confused on the Cat Pack comment. So the Cat Pack is your high school kids down here.
Oh, I'm saying it wrong. My
bleacher
fault.
creatures.
My fault. That's
so
on me.
Bleacher creatures are the kids running out, and I'll tell you what, when I was a bleacher creature, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, whatever, I think I had an undefeated record on the 100-yard sprint. I can't remember anybody that beat me.
I believe that.
And so, I mean, I'm feeling a little play-by-play action here when these kids run out.
As the former bleacher creature, I think you should take
you
the
hope
play-by-play
that
here.
there's not an early fall.
Of
because
course.
if there's a quick fall out of the gate,
you're
going to create a domino effect.
That's the last thing you want.
And back in the day with the older tunnels, there was usually a rope at the bottom just to kind of keep the front part together.
Oh, yeah?
And so you'd get a lot of tripping on that front part. So you really want to be 4 or 5 kids back.
You want to let them
dangerous game here, Tyler. You gotta be strategic in this moment.
I do love how whatever it is we're doing, you're like, I've got my strategy. What you want to do here is.
I mean, again, this is the perfect moment for me to have a little yellow John Madden line. Really think I could get after this analysis.
In year 3, hopefully. Hopefully we're going to have that in year 3. Oh, we've got stuff going on at midfield. Here we go.
I think we're taking a pregame selfie.
I'm here for it. Why not?
Okay. Yeah, I had some big ones against Hallsville back in my day, man. Junior year and senior year, it was a do or die to get into the playoffs for us and the Bobcats. Sulphur Springs came away victorious for both of those. So a lot of pride in that, a lot of great memories. Baseball, man, we had some big time battles with Hallsville, back-to-back co-district champs with Hallsville junior and senior year. Yeah. So lots of big memories with Hallsville.
Yeah, and even last year's game, like you said, it really kind of did come down to the very end.
Oh, yeah, no. Sulphur Springs showed a lot of great fight in that one.
Yeah, and just in the short time that I've been here covering these two teams, I mean, like you said, in basketball, we've definitely seen some pretty epic battles.
It'd be interesting to see how many Hallsville viewers we have tonight. I felt like Mount Pleasant, there was a huge crowd of people watching, at least from what I could tell.
Yeah.
In the comments, I mean. Man, they put the bleacher creatures in the tunnel way too early. I mean, you've got these kids.
We were ready to go.
You've got these kids amped up. I mean, that's like a caged animal back there. Now we're doing the alma maters. I mean, you're just dangling that carrot in front of their face.
Yeah, that was a bit early, perhaps. It's nice to be back at home. We're close to the band. We can hear them.
Oh man, I tell you what, the homely feeling of this press box is a little better than. Not that the first two weren't fine.
Right.
But we're spoiled here at Sulphur Springs.
Yeah, now you actually can hear the alma mater. There you go. I still can't believe we haven't started yet.
No, I know. I'm telling you.
Like to be able to hear the alma mater.
One of these days, you guys can get me to sing the alma mater.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I know the words.
What would that take?
Oh, man. I don't know. We get on a win streak here.
There you go.
Maybe the last home game of the season. All right, give me tan shirt to the right. I'll take tan shirt to the right. You see him?
Yeah, he definitely looks like he's
in
ready
a
to go.
sprinter stance. He's ready to rock. I mean, these kids are racing. I can see it in their eyes from here.
It's a good call. He looks prepared. Also, a new thing we've added this year, able to hear the band, able to hear the refs.
Makes me feel like I'm in the stands.
Yeah,
for sure.
With the comfort of being in the box. Oh, here we go. Now we're rolling.
Oh, man.
Oh, here comes Blue Shirt.
Oh, man, Blue Shirt with the late push. He is to the 30, to the 25, 20, 15, 10. He's going to take it.
What a showing from Blue Shirt.
I can't tell if I don't know if I see any of my kids or not.
That felt very dot racist at the.
Oh man.
Someone that's not in the lead until the very end, and then takes off.
Red, green, and blue.
I want to give a big shout out to camera woman Chloe Copel for providing us with that shot. Of course, as always, cameraman Jeremy DeLorge, camera woman Abby Titz, producer man Corey Hankins. I'm Tyler Lennon. That's Ryan Humphreys. We're ready for football, man. We've still got 7.5 minutes on the clock here, but I think we're getting ready to roll. Oh, we never gave our official predictions for tonight, by the way.
Oh, man. I'm going to take the Wildcats in a close one. Medium scoring game, not too high, but 31. I say 31 like that's not super high scoring, but it is high school football. 31-27. Give me the Wildcats.
31-27. Yep. Okay, I'm going to go in a similar route. I think a little bit more high scoring, though. Give me 35-28 Cats. I think it'll be a little bit more high scoring.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember I wish I would have wrote it down. Usually I do. If we could have figured out the final score from last year's game, because I feel like it was a little bit more high scoring. Now Hallsville getting ready to come out of the tunnel over there.
Tyler, what did you think about the NFL game last night?
It was a great first game.
Well, it really didn't matter the outcome, what it looked like, how it happened. It was just a blessing to have NFL football on my TV.
It really was.
It was great. Ready to watch my Cowboys on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, I am pumped for that one.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, last night, especially like if you're big on Twitter like I am, you always get the footballs on and y'all are tweeting about blank. It's always fun to see those back. I got to tweet my weekly Maria Taylor with hard eyes because Maria Taylor's back.
Well, if there's 3 things in life that are guaranteed, it's death, taxes, and the Cowboys versus the Giants on Sunday Night Football Week 1.
How are you feeling about that one?
I feel good. Obviously, I am a mega homer.
Well, if you watch Down and Out on Wednesday nights, you know how we feel about it.
If you know me, I'm a mega homer, but I do believe that the Cowboys have a good roster this year. It's set up for them to be successful. It's really just a matter of if they do it or not.
Shameless plug. Down and Out, Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday night right here on Chad's Media is myself, Ryan Humphreys, producer man, Corey Hankins. We've been doing a lot of fun stuff lately. I thought this week's show was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Obviously, football, you get a sense of passion in the voice, especially I know me, like I really like other sports, but I love football.
Oh, go follow us on all the socials at Down and Out 903.
Yep. Football, it's a great sport, man.
Yeah, you made the comment.
Great sport.
You made the comment when we got done. You're like, I know that I love all sports, but the way I know that I love football the most is the way I did
I could talk all
that.
day about it. I could talk all day about it.
So I'm curious who's going to be holding the flag this week. I feel like we've seen someone different each
it was
time.
a bad omen last week when the flag came out upside down for the Wildcats, and I'm actually looking at it right now, Tyler.
Is it upside down again?
And that W looks upside down to me.
Yeah.
We got to work on that.
Yeah, I think just at some point in the week you need to take just like 5 minutes and just be like,
Coach,
all right, here's
I'd
how
really
we're going to
like
do
to
this.
talk to the team. I don't have a lot to say.
But the whole flag thing.
my first tip for getting off the bus is we got to put the flag the right way.
I agree. Are we getting close? It looks like Cam Jefferson this week.
No, it's not upside down. It's just
There we go.
backwards to us, but that's acceptable.
And for the first time this season at the Prim, here come your Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Getting close to kickoff here, just 4:20 on the clock.
I always had such tunnel vision. I don't mean that as a a pun, but I always had such tunnel vision running out of the tunnel. Like I was so zoned in, so excited, so amped up for the game that I just felt like, man, I don't even remember running out of the tunnel.
Tunnel vision coming out of the tunnel.
I know. I didn't mean to do that.
Now it looks like Hallsville getting ready to. They also have an American flag and a Texas flag.
I like
That's
that.
fun.
I like that.
I would want to be the one holding the Texas flag.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I got to run out of the Sam Houston Tunnel holding the Texas flag in North Dakota one
Ooh,
week.
that's
That was
fun.
pretty cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
For those of you that are hanging out with us for the first time, once we get to the national anthem, obviously Ryan and I are going to step out of the way, but then you're stuck with us for pretty much the entire rest of the night. Obviously, another thing I did want to mention, we've been hyping up the giveaway that Cody Drug will be doing, and that is tonight at halftime. We'll have the owner of Cody Drug, Will Douglas, join us and come do the drawing live on air, so that'll be fun.
It is unfortunate. It's a great cause, but it's unfortunate that when we draw it, I am actually going to win. That's in the plans, isn't it? I didn't know if that was in the script.
I will say I was at Cody Drug earlier today getting a B12 shot, and we looked, and there's a ton of entries.
Good.
A ton of entries.
Good deal.
So your chances are low.
Okay. I'm in there, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is ready for the national anthem. Ryan, I will step out of the way.
Thank you for all the people here tonight, and may we all have the greatest examples of this time. Lord, I just ask for your protection over every player on the field tonight, as they represent each of our schools. And thank you for the stormy weather we're about to have. We love you so much, and in Jesus' name, amen.
Ryan, for the first time in almost 10 months, we could say we are live from Gerald Prim Stadium for some Sulphur Springs Wildcat football.
Let's play ball.
Let's do it. I'm ready to go. Obviously, the coin toss, it's not in your hands this time, but if you win it, which way are you trying to go?
I think we've deferred both weeks. Is that correct?
I think
We've
you're
started
right.
on defense both weeks, I'm pretty sure.
I believe you're right, yeah.
Give me the ball tonight. Home crowd. We've
I agree.
started slow in the first couple weeks. The best way to get out started on the right note is to go get 7 points on the opening drive.
Yeah, I agree with you. You got the home crowd. It looks like we've got a nice crowd tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think everyone's fired up,
Good
ready
crowd,
to go.
Great weather night.
Give me the ball. Let me go score.
I think today, I read that today was the last 100-degree day of the entire year.
I hope you're right.
That's what I read.
I hope you're right.
Captains tonight for the Bobcats, number 10, Hunter Branson. Number 40, Cornell. Number 50, Chase Wilkins. Number 79, Weston Rogers.
Trying to listen in now that we have the ability to do that.
And number 79, Michael Godwin. Also number 30, Jackie Knudsen.
Okay.
Defense it is.
Defense it is. Let's do
Forget
it.
everything I said. The best way to start out on the right foot is a
So go get a stop.
three and out opening stop. First drive of the game for your offense. Go get 7. Let's get this thing rolling.
Again, want to thank our pregame advertiser, Shelby Gamble, one final time. We're ready to roll tonight.
You would not believe how many texts I've gotten. Obviously, it's the first home game, so I get it. But I got people in the stands telling me to give them a shout out. So this is
getting a
their
lot of
shout
that.
out right here. I'm not
There you
saying
go.
any names. But here's your shout out.
Y'all are all getting
You know who
bunched
you
into
are.
one.
Yep. Tyler, you know another thing I want to see tonight? And I think last year we had a couple of these early. And I'm telling you, it makes a massive difference. All the stats show that this is a huge determining factor in who wins football games. But let's make an impact play on special teams. Return a kick, return a punt, block a punt, recover a fumble on kickoff, whatever it may be. Those skew the game huge in your favor.
Absolutely. Trying not to say absolutely as much. But yeah, I 100% agree with you. Heck, let's do it on the opening kick. Why not? Let's get Eric Rodriguez ready to kick.
Not that I would not do this right now, but I do like the sneak opening onside kick from time to time. Maybe one time a year I would deploy that. Always like that play.
And here we go. We are underway here at Gerald Prim Stadium. Fielded at the 5. Alex the intern. Alex
the
King
intern
making a big tackle.
with a helmet flying off play on special teams. That's a great way to open it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we see the Sulphur Springs Wildcat defense for the first time, I want to give a big shout out to Elevate Aesthetics in Sulphur Springs. They are the elite med spa for all your anti-aging treatments. They offer Botox and fillers as well as B12 and skinny shots and more. Give them a call at 214-205-1333. And remember, aging is inevitable, but beauty is a choice. Feels great to be back at the Brim, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I miss this press box.
You think more run if you had to pick for the Bobcats tonight, more run heavy or more pass heavy?
After a 250 rushing yard week last week, let me run the ball. Let's see what happens. That's what we're going to do on the opening play. But it looks like the Wildcat defense doing a good job getting them down quick. Almost at the blue barrage. I was getting back into the
I think with a running back, coming off a 250-yard game, obviously, I mean, he's going to break some plays tonight if you're talented enough to break off for 250 yards. But I think you just don't want him to get in a rhythm. Just disrupt that comfort feeling, and he's going to have some good runs tonight. But if we can contain him, I think it's going to go well.
He's out in motion, and it's a keep from Ethan Miller on 2nd and 8. It's gain of another couple. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6.
Huge third down here. Huge. Opening
if
drive.
you
The
could
importance. I don't think it can go understated that the importance of this 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 to get off the field and give your offense the rock, 3 and out, first possession of the game. It's huge.
Yeah, you got the home crowd behind you. If you could get a 3 and out to start, go get the ball. I'm with you. So looking at 3rd and 4.
I mean, I think your goal should always be to be up 7-0 before everyone's even settled in their seats.
Miller dropping back. Incomplete. And there is a late flag.
I was gonna be a little.
I was waiting for it.
I was waiting for
Yeah.
it. I wasn't gonna say it, but definitely a little early on that one.
Held my breath for a second. Thought maybe.
Yeah, I was kind of looking around for it. Didn't see the yellow hanky, but figured that it was coming.
And already the Humps keys to victory are coming into play. Finished drives. So bring it up to the 37, 38. Be another set of down for Hallsville. Tries to make his way to the outside, and he does, up to the 50.
That was a great block there by Jacaden Bolden on the outside edge.
He does it all.
Yeah, that's going to be the easiest completion that you'll ever see. A little 1-yard pop pass. I used to love those because they just pad the stats. That's one more completion. I threw a lot of pop pass touchdowns to Simeon Taylor back in the day.
I like those a lot too because it's no risk.
No, if you miss it, it's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I like those a lot. I'm curious to see if the wind's going to be a factor at all tonight. Pre-game, it was
a little windy. Typically, the wind dies down as the sun goes down, but definitely some wind.
And it's an option. Bolden with a solid run on first down. Going to pick up about 4 or 5. Maybe more than that, 5 or 6.
But yeah, Tyler, I mean, right here, Hallsville's already gotten 2 first downs. They're halfway to their 3rd first down, but the beauty of defense is, like I was saying, it's a 100-yard field.
Yeah.
I mean, this drive is fine. We can bend, not break.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about that this year.
Yeah, and I think finishing this drive is still a huge win for the Wildcats. It's obviously a win for the Wildcats,
right,
if we don't give up any points.
Second and 5. Miller dropping back. Dropping way
Looking
back.
for the screen there.
Yep. He's got Bolden. Bolden's got the first down. And then some. All the way into the red zone.
Man, and Sulphur Springs really did a pretty great job of kind of holding the running back up, and then he just squirted out to the side, and quarterback, stayed patient, got it to him, and let the playmaker make a play.
Yeah, again, the finishing drives is huge. If you get off the field way back here, now we're up at the 15.
Obviously, it was in Hallsville's game plan to get Bolden involved early.
Yeah.
I feel like he's touched the ball every play. Here he is again.
There you go. Got Zach Thomason on the play. Bo Loggins.
Yeah, we talked about it, and if you weren't here for the pregame show, Nathan Andrews not playing the first half tonight. Obviously, that's kind of the anchor of that defensive line, and so you're gonna have to have some people step up, and I think Zach Thomas is going to have to fill that role.
That being said, it's never an advantage to not have a player for the first half, but he's going to come in refreshed,
He'll
ready
be
to go for that
He'll be
second
ready
half.
to rock. Definitely, he'll feel like there's a chip on his shoulder.
2nd and 12. Miller trying to keep the play alive. Wow, he's got his man in the end zone. It's a 17-yard touchdown pass across his body.
Yeah, I was going to say, you never want to see the quarterback throwing back over the middle of the field. That almost always results in disaster, but Ethan Miller finds the open man in the end zone, and the Hallsville Bobcats are going to start this thing out with a touchdown. Good snap, good hold. Good kick.
Yeah, just like that. Hallsville's going to take a 7-0 lead with 8 minutes, 22 seconds left in the first.
Shot for the right set of Michelin tires for whatever you drive, brakes, or are interested in customizing your ride with a suspension lift kit, you can rely on Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs for accurate, knowledgeable, and friendly automotive and tire services. Since 1994, we have built a solid base of customers and established the reputation of being an automotive repair facility with service you can count on. We believe in personal customer service. We consider it an honor to serve you and our community. For reliable tire and auto repair, look no further than your local Discount Wheel and Tire.
Trailing 7-0. Wildcats going to get their first chance to have the ball. Looks like Tristan Hankins, the deep man.
Tyler, I think that touchdown, really Sulphur Springs had it covered well. I think with the quarterback, he kind of Patrick Mahomes did, just kept backing up, kept buying time, and at some point you're going to lose your man. I mean,
yeah, if you can keep a play alive that long, eventually.
Yeah, I mean that's just it makes it tough.
It does. This will be our first look at Hallsville's kicking game.
Seems like a different formation to me than we're used to in the first 2 weeks. Now they're kind of getting back to where we were.
It's going to be Hankins to return. Trying to make his way to the outside. Still up. About to the 25.
That's a good return.
Yeah, about the same
Absolutely.
as the touchback. Before we see the Wildcats offense for the first time, I want to give a big shout-out to our friends at Hooten's Hardware. They offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your home, business, and outdoor projects or repairs. With over 40,000 square feet of materials in stock, they're sure to have everything you need for any job. They only carry the highest quality products because your satisfaction is their top priority. Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. So starting from the 24.
More than just nuts and bolts.
Yeah.
I like that.
I also like that. The one part of the ad I didn't
You didn't write that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you
just
could have
a
lied to me and said you did.
I should have. First and 10 from the 24. Quick pass. Got the first down.
Absolutely.
Just like
love
that. Already
play
seeing
call.
more Jackson Hare.
You got a little RPO action. Jackson Hare just finds his little zone beater, sits it down. Brady, easy pass and catch, and that's almost a free 10. I mean, just those simple passes and catches, making the easy play. I know I sound like a broken record at times, but that's all you got to do. It's not, it's not a hard game.
Hey, I asked for more Jackson Hare in the pregame show. First
Absolutely.
play, they said, all right, here you go.
Really tight man coverage on
it
both
is.
receivers here. Safety's only playing at about 10 yards. That's
Brady keeping it himself. Great run all the way up to the 49.
Yeah,
and, dude, he does a good job.
Yes, he does. Once he decides that he's going to run, he gets downhill quickly. But I don't, Hallsville's defense right there, you're very tight man coverage with the receivers. Those guys are not going to be able to play the run very well. And when your two safeties are at 10 yards, one thing goes wrong and you're beat.
Yeah.
And that was Brady gets to, 5, 6, 7 yards, and by the time they're even with him, and so Brady's just falling for 10.
Yeah, and if that is an RPO or a read option like you're saying, Brady does a great job of recognizing that.
Absolutely. I mean, you're just reading that outside edge. If he folds, Brady's taking it. If he stays wide and plays Brady, easy give.
Tristan Hankins in the backfield. He's out in motion. That one's incomplete.
Hadn't seen that look.
That was the
year.
first time I've
Yep.
ever seen him in the backfield, I believe.
You see that in the NFL a lot more, kind of since the Cordell Patterson and Deebo Samuels of the world, where you will stick a receiver in the backfield, and the reason you do that is because you can say you're man to man, but you're not up tight on the guy. He's 5 yards back in the backfield. So what is he going to do to stop that?
Yeah, you're going to have a pair of blockers out here. I mean, yeah.
There's a lot of action between me and my man.
Now it's Rose Luke back there. 2nd and 10. Brady rolling out. Staying up. And that's a solid run. Going to bring it to about 3rd and 6. Good job of Brady just to keep the play alive.
Yeah, I thought last week, I thought Brady, Mount Pleasant was able to take away some spots where Brady shines the most, where when the play breaks down, he's able to extend the play, whether it be a pass or take off running. And I think tonight he's going to be looking to do that a lot.
3rd and 6.
There's that safety help on Skylar's side.
Curious to see how you play this. I mean, it might be 4th down territory, but it's kind of knocking on the door of it. Brady rolling out. Looking for Iverson. Irvin, incomplete.
Tough play there. Certainly one you want to make. Tyler, to me,
It's tough. It's a tough call.
down 7-0. I think that might change what I'm thinking, but I'm probably going for it.
You think so?
Yeah, it's just I don't know. They could quick kick it. Back Brady up to 7.
Yeah, we
just
do
see what you get.
We do see a good bit of that. We're about to find out. 4th and 6. 8 on the play clock.
I do think that's what we're
Yeah.
going to get. I think 7-0. I think 7-0. That's probably the right move.
Yeah, I think so as well, especially from where you were at in the down and distance. 4th and 6 is going to be tough from that spot, but we'll see Hallsville take back over. Before we do, I want to tell you about Erin Neal. She's the principal agent and owner of Hanby Insurance in Rockwall. Erin began her career back in 1999 and was born and raised in the Dallas area. If you're in the Rockwall and Dallas area, give her a call at 972-285-0381 to see how she can help you today.
Tyler, not a great punt there. Kind of off the side of the foot. Looks like they're going to place it at the 30. Almost like a touchback.
Almost. So, like you said, they'll start at the 30 with 6 minutes, 57 seconds left in the first.
And we're already halfway through the first quarter.
It's flying. It always does, especially at home. It
I
feels
feel like aside from the second half at Jacksonville, this season has gone by incredibly fast.
Quick pass on first down. Going to wrap them up, take them out. Yeah, Corey pointed out to my attention, I think it's halftime. At halftime of this game, you'll be a quarter of the way through your season.
Yep.
Waited 10 months, and we're already flying through the season. 2nd and 3. I want to point out you're seeing a lot of Grayson Hardy be the lone safety back, Ty Bobby in what looks like man coverage. Wildcats trying to wrap him up, able to do so. Again, Day Hall, Zach Thomas out there, seeing a late flag. So there's a helmet off.
Anytime a helmet's off, it's usually on the other side. Let's get a look here.
Great job of Day Hall and Zach Thomas to wrap him up. See Larry Vaughn in there as well.
Oh, man, I feel like that should, after watching it, I feel like they should just go penalties on both sides, offsetting.
Yeah.
Let's just call it even, because they're both showing a lot of tension there. It's early. Cats are down 7-0.
Shout out to producer man Corey for having us on the replay.
Solid replay.
It's gotten real fancy with the pausing them too. And we're going to move this one up.
Oh, man.
You know, that's a pair of penalties on each of the first 2 drives that have gotten you past the 50.
That is a product of his helmet came off and mine didn't.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's one of those plays that you can control that. And I've talked about that. That's obviously I know he's giving full effort. That's not what I'm questioning. But you just gotta be smart there. Got to be smart. So Hallsville is going to have first down at about the 48.
And it is a give. Blow the whistle.
First and second down, we're really playing well. We gotta bend, don't break.
Now would be a great time for that. It's gonna be about 2nd and 7. And I think this is the area of the field that we've seen a lot of that in.
Yes, I would agree with that.
2nd and 7 from the 45.
A lot more room to those receivers.
Yeah.
On this play, you kind of commented on how tight a coverage we were playing.
Another run. And another great stop by the Wildcat defense.
We're really plugging up the middle.
Zach Thomas is all over the place right now.
I agree. Him and Dede Hall are really kind of Truth Holmes.
Yeah.
What a great name. That's a great
name.
Great football name.
I know I said it as well, but a great defensive lineman name,
Yeah,
too.
no, I mean, that is perfect. That's perfect.
So, like you said, great on 1st and 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and 6.
Big play here. It could be 4th down territory, 4 down territory.
Very well could be.
But I think it's going to depend on what happens on 3rd.
Wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Bolden with it in one way or another. It's going to be a pass. Got the first down. Still up, finally taken out around the 30. 32.
Great play call there by Hallsville. Able to get an open man out into the flats. Easy throw and catch. Move the sticks.
Yeah, I said I don't want to have to find out if I'm going for it on fourth or not.
I know it.
And already knocking on the door of the red zone again. First and 10 from the 32. 5:07 left in the first. Rolling out. Got his man. It's going to be another first down. And now they're back in the red zone. Been a very efficient start to this game for Hallsville. Play clock at 10. Ethan Miller does a lot of communicating pre-snap, I've noticed.
Yeah, they're definitely unlike the first two teams we've played. They use a lot of the play clock.
Bolden with it again. Pickup of about 4. Yeah, on that one, play clock got all the way down to 1 before the snap.
And the thing about that is, if that's who you are as a team, that's what we're going to do offensively. It's all about efficiency. Because if we're snapping the ball every 20 seconds, let's say, and we can turn that into 5-6 yards, well, time of possession is going to incredibly be on our side while we're moving the ball.
Yeah, and I think it also has a huge part in how well you start off the game. If you start off the game with 7 points and a stop, you can afford to continue to do that as long as you want. Miller does a great job of just
first and
gaining
second down,
yards
Tyler.
there, yeah.
We're dominating first and second down. We've got to have a play on third.
Yeah, looking at the replay here, Wildcats did a great job of getting into the backfield.
He really, if that's a play where he can throw it out wide, that's not man coverage because they send the guy out in motion to see if anybody will chase him. No one really did, and so he should have thrown it out there because they had numbers, but he decides to keep it, and Wildcats make him pay.
And again, using the play clock, 10 seconds left. Like you mentioned, a stop here on 3rd and 6 would be huge. Miller, pump fakes, now he's rolling out. He's got the first down. He's going to be inside the 5. Great run.
So far, Ethan Miller, I don't feel like he's just a tremendous athlete, but he's finding the open lane. He's buying time, and he's making things happen.
Yeah, he's not quite what you saw from like Mosley last year.
No, last year Hallsville's quarterback was probably the most athletic guy on the field. That guy with the ball in his hands, goodness gracious, he could run.
He was ridiculous. First and goal from the 4. Bolden with it.
That's
Cuts
a great
back.
cut, man. That's a great cut. I mean, that's incredible ball carrier vision. And that's just how you draw it up, Tyler.
Yeah. Just 3:20 left in this first, and you're already up 13-0 with a chance to make it 14 with the
You got to answer here. I mean, it's as simple as that. We can't, we don't want to let this get to midway through the second, halftime, and we're down 2 scores. We're one drive away from making this a 1-score game.
Mm-hmm.
Cats are fine. We just got to sustain a drive.
And it will be 14-0. 3:20 left in the first.
In the water, or in the comforts of your home, East Texas Physical Therapy can provide you with an individualized treatment plan to meet all your rehab needs. Whether it's physical therapy, occupational therapy, or speech therapy, our experienced staff understands the importance of personalized care and will work with you to set and reach your goals. In business for over 12 years, we're committed to helping you get back to living life to the fullest. Call us today to get started on your journey to healthier living. Your original hometown clinic, East Texas Physical Therapy. Treatment you need.
3:20 left in the first here. Wildcats getting ready to have the ball for a second time. Again, it'll be Hankins back to return. Got both Lewis and Hare on the second row.
All right, let's get this one. The goal on this return, let's get this one across the 30.
Yeah, Hankins had a solid little return the first time, and I think he was close to maybe breaking off a big return. And if it goes Hare's direction, you know, there's always a chance of something big happening. So it will be Hankins again. Just not a ton of room to work with, and he's going to be down at the 20.
Good coverage there.
Before we see the Wildcats take over again, I want to tell you about Essential Business Solutions. Your organization's network and IT problems can come out of nowhere. Let Essential Business Solutions do all the IT work for you. For managed IT services, disaster recovery, and backup solutions, new hardware, and other IT services as needed. Give them a call at 903-335-7581. Essential Business Solutions. They make technology accessible. So starting from the 20 this time. Brady will have Rose Luke with him. Dropping back to pass, looking for Skylar Lewis. Just overthrows him a bit. Skylar did a good job of beating his man there, but
yeah, we'll come back to that. I mean, offensively, our big plays come from deep balls down the field to Skylar Lewis, and so we're definitely going to revisit that. But yeah, Brady just a tad off on that one, a little bit over his head.
Second and 10. Now Wyatt Watson on the outside, on the far side. Skylar Lewis on our side. Grayson Reams in the B-back. To give to Rose Luke. Solid run. Gain of about 7.
There's that efficiency you talked about. You said Rose Luke so far has been the most efficient back this season, and that's a big gain on second down.
Yeah, that's going to make it about 3rd and 3. Cam Jefferson is going to be the back this time.
2 tight ends. Cam Jefferson in the game. You're actually bringing in Truth Holmes. Have we done that this year?
Not that I'm aware of.
This is as Brady Bulls package as I believe I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think so. And that's what it is. Brady's got the first down. Up to the 35.
Man, one of these days, 5, 6, 7 weeks from now after running that play, you give it on the outside, and teams will fall for that. But for the time being, Brady, if you want to talk about efficiency, Brady's win-loss ratio in Brady's bull package, he's got to be batting about 950,
I was going to say
960.
It's very high. It might be 1,000 for all I know. First and 10 for the 35. It's another give to Rose Luke. He's going to be stopped at the line. Still staying close to that 4 yards per, though. 7 on the last one, so it's 3.5 over the last 2. Oh, no, it is a gain of 1.
I like
gain of 2 even.
I do like putting Grayson Reams outside and kind of put him as a lead blocker on the edge for Skylar Lewis if you want to throw a screen. Because obviously, you're going to have a smaller body on defense, and Grayson's a bigger kid, really good blocker, and so if he's able to get his hands on him, Skylar's off to the races.
Yeah. Going to have Lewis and Hankins on this side. And it is to Hankins. Making his way to the outside. Up past the 40. That's a solid run.
That's a good job to make something happen. Hallsville covered it decent, but Hankins is able to beat the guy around the corner and turn that into a positive gain.
Yeah, he beats his man on the outside there. I feel like we're seeing a lot of him added to the game plan. He's been put as the kick returner.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like it.
I think that stems from, obviously Skylar is the focal point of this offense in the receiver room, but we gotta spread the love. That's how you keep defenses honest, and so getting those guys involved in different ways is certainly going to be successful in the long run.
3rd and 4. He's got the first down. Still up. Rose Luke all the way up to the 44.
Kind of turned on the Jets right there to get the first.
Just 1 minute left in the first, but the Wildcats are now in Hallsville territory.
This is where we got to finish, Tyler. We've put together a good drive so far. move the sticks a time or two. We got to get this one in the end zone.
Yeah, it feels like you're starting to pick up some momentum.
Yep. Really love the play calling on this drive. I feel like it's been unique.
Reams was in motion this time. It's another give to Rose Luke, and he fights to gain
Even
a
there,
couple.
he turns a bad play into a 1 or 2 yard gain.
Now with just 26 seconds left in this quarter, they don't have to get another playoff. We'll see if they choose to or not. If they do, it'll be 2nd and 9. Not looking like we're going to see another play run. So that'll do it for the first quarter. Your Wildcats trail 14-0, but they have the ball at the 43.
Your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter the most. I understand that no two families need the same covers. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs, from auto, home, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. Don't just take it from me, but from one of my clients who has stated, it has been the easiest insurance buying experience I've ever had. Life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself for your family?
Since 1927, Alliance Bank has been serving customers throughout North Texas. Our community banking roots run deep, and we are here to serve you. Welcome, my name is Keith Shirtliff, and I am the Market President for Hopkins County. Here at Alliance Bank, we offer all of the products and services you would expect from a large, impersonal national bank, but with the personal service you would expect from a community bank. So give us a call, stop by, or reach out through alliancebank.com. We look forward to serving you.
Now we're back for the second quarter. Wildcats trail 14-0, but they have the ball on the 43, 2nd and 9. Got to keep this drive rolling. Interesting formation here.
Yeah, stack in the slot. Could see a motion. You could see a screen.
Drop it back. Having to roll out. He's letting it fly for Jackson Hare.
Oh, man.
Incomplete.
We do have a flag down here at the end of the play. Driver a little slow to get up. That's almost certainly going to be a late hit.
I do like the communication between Brady and Jackson to lead him over
here.
Yeah,
we are going to get a personal foul. And that's kind of the penalties that Sulphur Springs has committed in a big spot on defense, I'm saying, and able to move those sticks. And so Hallsville, big mistake there, going to move the chains for the Cats. But, yeah, Brady saw Jackson just right at the end. But
now I thought he had Grayson Reams down here on the sideline.
Little out of reach. It's going to be an unbelievable throw if he could make it.
Oh, yeah, on the run under pressure like that.
But obviously, he's able to get the ball out, take a big hit over on the sideline, and hey, that's moving the sticks too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to take the big hit.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 28. Getting close to that Bell Concrete red zone.
Grayson Reams out wide, going to motion him in.
Cam Jefferson in the backfield. Cam making his way to the outside, but met. Good job of staying on his feet there, but then just met by a number of Bobcats. They'll make for 2nd and long. The band playing, we're not going to take it.
I like the stadium.
Yeah.
Mic, we'll call it. I do feel like I am in the stands.
Yeah, now we can hear him and everything. We like that.
Now, I'm not going to tell you I'm not cozy in the press box, but
2nd and 11. Rose Luke in the backfield now. Brady's got 3 to his right and Skylar Lewis to his left. It looks like press single coverage over there. I don't know, that safety might help out. But
if that safety doesn't take a step over there quickly.
Brady rolling out this way. Jackson Hare's got it.
Brady takes another big hit there. obviously the rollout, and here we're going to get another look at it.
Does a good job of getting it out there to Jackson.
Yeah, just across kind of two out routes on the line of scrimmage in trips. That's hard to cover for the defense. Deliver a ball on time. You're able to move the sticks a little bit. We're going to get Brady's bull package here.
3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 or less. That's a fairly safe bet. And once again, he's got it, and he is up into the Bell Concrete red zone for the first time tonight.
And another first down is a safe bet on that play call.
Real quick, want to tell you about Bell Concrete. They are your hometown concrete supplier, and they've been a part of Sulphur Springs for over 70 years. They are a locally owned, family-oriented small business, and they are proud to support the communities that they service. 1st and 10 from right outside of the 10. That's got it. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, that's face mask. Brady's getting beat up on this drive. Late hits, face mask. But I don't think he's going to do too much complaining. Obviously, needed that.
Does that bring up 1st and goal from, what, about the 6?
Yeah, it'll be half the distance, but a fresh set of downs. I'm going to place it on about the 4.5.
Real quick, want to finish telling you about Bell Concrete Red Zone. For the best quality and customer service in Northeast Texas, give them a call today at 903-885-3126. Want to make sure I got their phone number in there. So calling it from the 4. 1st and goal from the 4.
Still 2 tight ends in the game.
Quick pass out to Skylar Lewis. He's got it! For the 4th time this season. Touchdown, Skylar Lewis.
And that's nothing more than just dialing up. You're getting a man beater there. Skylar Lewis.
That's a tough window to fit it into.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, Brady Driver puts a good ball on it. But
now, this is an RPO, yeah?
Yeah, you can call it an RPO, but pre-snap, Brady's thinking this is a money coverage. Corner is man press on our best receiver. Safety doesn't have enough help on it. Easy slant route touchdown. Great read by the Wildcats. Good snap, good hold, and good kick. Hey, we did what we had to do.
There you go.
Had to go get 7. Make this a one-score game, and obviously momentum is starting to shift back to the Cats.
Yeah, it'll be 14-7, 10 minutes, 1 second left here in the first half. While we got a second, I want to tell you about our friends at J. Hodge Chevrolet. They have the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. Their knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. J. Hodge Chevrolet are even such big supporters of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats that they're located on Wildcat Way. Find new roads at J. Hodge Chevrolet, and remember, don't overpay. Go see Jay. Also want to tell you about our good friend Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. When you work with Katie, you get more than just a realtor. You get a trusted partner who is active in the community and cares about you and your family's future. So if you're looking for a realtor who is passionate about finding you and your family the perfect home, be sure to call her at 903-243-2304. Yeah, like you said, I mean, you got down 14-0, but you're just one drive away from it being a one-possession game.
All you can do is take it 7 points at a time. And
now, if you're the defense, I got to get my team the ball back.
Yep.
If you could do that, I mean, you do get the ball to start the second half.
Yep.
It's a long game.
Yeah, and this second quarter's going a lot slower.
Yeah.
10 minutes still left in this one. A lot of football in this half.
Solid kick from Rodriguez. And he's
going to
return that. Bolden gets
great coverage there.
Yeah, Bolden gets back to about the 21.
Bold move to
bold
bring that
move
one.
By Bolden, huh?
Bold move to bring that one out. That was a pretty easy touchback call, and I don't. If I'm a returner, I don't want to run backwards.
Yeah.
If I'm running backwards, I'm not running through the ball to get a running start. I'm kind of on my heels, and so kind of thinking just to take the touchback there. But great coverage by the Wildcats.
Real quick, Ron, for any of our viewers out there who are ready for supper but they don't want to leave, don't want to miss any of the action, you don't have to. You can call our friends at Chick-fil-A. Serving quality food has always been the top priority at Chick-fil-A in Sulphur Springs. Whether you're dining in or picking up to go, they guarantee that signature Chick-fil-A customer service. And don't forget, they have catering and delivery available for your next Wildcat watch party, or your current Wildcat watch party, I guess. 1st and 10 from the 21. Great job there by that front four from the Wildcats. And
it's a no-run zone up the middle with that front seven. I mean, Hallsville's had a little bit of success on the edge, but up the middle, I bet they don't have a yard.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Big Day Hall is really just commanding the middle of the field tonight.
Yeah, he's locked in.
And you need that. Those guys, those D tackles, bigger guys, they're not your pass rush. They're not going to be flashy in the box score, but just in the trenches, stop the run, be the run stopper. And there's a lot of guys in the NFL make a lot of money doing that.
Absolutely. 2nd and 11. Miller looking deep. Had his man, but incomplete.
Man, the old Fox and go. You fake the screen. He gave a very demonstrative pump there. Had the man deep. Overthrew him.
That's if he catches that, it's to the crib.
That's
it's gone.
That's 88 and out the gate for sure.
Now 3rd and 11 for the Wildcats.
It used to happen in 7-on-7 to me. There'd be a guy so open where I'd almost freeze up. How can he be that open?
There's something I'm not seeing.
Yeah, and right there I'm thinking that just a little excited.
So it's a big chance for the Wildcats. 3rd and 11 from the 20. Miller looking deep again, and just a miscommunication there. That's going to be incomplete.
Huge drive for the Wildcats.
Don't get any, and there is the late flag.
Can't happen, Tyler.
Yeah.
Can't happen. That is the epitome of controlling the controllable. We've got them 3 and out, and that's just one that you got to let go. You got to be the bigger man there, and so looks like we're going to get a fresh set of down for the Bobcats.
Got a player down. We'll be right back after this.
Termite Pest Control Company. We help homeowners and business owners control bug and pest problems throughout the Mount Pleasant, Mount Vernon, Winnsboro, Pittsburgh, Sulphur Springs, and the surrounding East Texas areas. Don't let pests take control of your life. Trust our reliable pest control service to eliminate unwanted guests and provide you with peace of mind. Safeguard your property and the well-being of your loved ones with our effective pest control solutions. Call us today to find out for yourself why Gary's Termite and Pest Control is your pest control company.
Springs is hiring home building team members. Join an energetic, collaborative team and play a part in opening doors to a better life for families across the country. Home building team members, starting pay is $20 an hour with opportunities to grow. We provide excellent benefits, including paid time off and volunteer time to support causes that you care about. Join our team and build your career with Clayton. Interested in becoming a part of the Clayton Sulphur Springs family? Call 903-439-0242 and apply today.
8:55 left in this one, and after the penalty, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 35. Before we resume play real quick, just want to tell you about Amethyst Healthcare. Our good friends Marcy Gamble and Micah Sheedy over at Amethyst Healthcare, both of which have over a decade of experience. They specialize in after-surgery care or after hospitalization or new diagnosis of chronic illness. They also offer skilled nursing as well as physical, occupational, and speech therapies on top of medical, social work, and certified nurse aid. Sorry, Ryan, what were you saying?
Well, I was just going to say I hope that that's not one later that we look back on and think, man, that really that could have switched the tides.
Yeah, punting from the 20 would have been nice. And he's got his man. It's complete, up past the 50.
Given you got to be careful with teams that are efficient like this, teams that chew a lot of that clock. If you're able to get them 3 and out, you've got to make the most of that opportunity, because if you don't, they're going to make you pay. A lot of times you're not going to get a second chance.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, one play later, you're up to the 50. It's kind of that jet sweep. It's going to be a gain of about 4 or 5.
Was a nice play by Ty Bobby to blow that one up.
Yeah. Big fan of Bobby.
Yeah, he tackles really well. He's got a knack for that.
And I think we're seeing it a little bit less in the second quarter. But, yeah, it looked like he was in a lot of kind of press man coverage in that first quarter. And he might still be.
And I think Hallsville, they do a good job of giving a lot of different looks. A lot of, tricky RPO stuff, screen, all that.
Another gain of about 3 or so, so it's going to bring up about 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure that they've converted a first down on first or second down all night.
They did just then.
Okay,
That may have been the first
you're
time,
right.
though.
You're right.
That may have been the first one.
But I feel like it's all coming on 3rd down.
Once again, the bend don't break. I mean, if you do get the stop on 3rd here.
He's on an island out top.
He heard you.
Yeah.
3rd and 4 from the 45. Little RPO action. Incomplete. Now we'll see what they choose to do. What'll be 4th and 4 from the 45. 7 minutes, 1 second left in the first half. What are you thinking?
Man, that's this is right in that gray area. If you kick it, you obviously pin the Wildcats back and make them go the length of the field. If you go for it and you don't get it, you kind of negate the penalty from earlier, and the Cats are right back where they started this drive.
Maybe I'm a boring old man, but I would punt. I don't know. I got the gray hair. I think
not the Dan Campbell way of last night. That's for sure.
It's going to be a timeout. Hallsville, our first of the night.
We believe in providing exceptional customer care and convenience. We do this by offering unique and comprehensive services unlike big chain pharmacies. With our MedSync program, our customers can schedule a day to pick up all their medications at one time. We also offer vaccines and B12 shots to keep you healthy and protected. Take advantage of our fast and reliable delivery service straight to your front door. We're a team that is focused on helping our neighbors and adding value to this community. Make an easy transfer to Cody Drug today. At Cody Drug, we're committed to earning your trust.
There are exactly 7 minutes left in the first half of this one. Hallsville has it 4th and 4 at the 45 with a tough decision to make before we see what they decide to do. Let me tell you about Sabo Provisions. They go above and beyond to create an extraordinary shopping experience for their valued customer. Their store is not your ordinary men's boutique. It's a paradise for the modern gentleman seeking style, relaxation, and enjoyment all in one place. Ryan, let's see what they decide to do here.
Oh, they're going for it. Quarterback is on the field, 4th and a long 4.
That is.
But you got to think pass here. However, I could, see a screen out of the backfield. There's been some success with that tonight for the Bobcats, but they are certainly going for it.
We know Miller's a pretty efficient runner himself. And it's deflected. It's going to be a turnover on down for the Wildcats. Is that Zach Thomas on the deflection?
Thomas,
that
our
kid
boy.
is a beast. An absolute baller.
With a little J.J. Watt, J.J. SWAT action.
Ryan, the Wildcats will have the ball at the 45. Yeah, let's look at this replay one more time.
They do motion the back out of the backfield, so immediately I am thinking running back screen.
Great job from Zach there.
Man, he's up there.
He is.
He almost hits his head on it. I'm not so sure that it didn't hit him in the forehead.
It may have. Be 1st and 10 from the 45, 6:54 left.
It's a big drive, Tyler. Great field position.
Seeing some tight press coverage over here on Adams. Quick pass.
Easy throw and catch.
There you go.
Easy throw and catch. I think Brady this year.
Jackson Harrigan.
Brady's done a good job of, because right there, you're obviously reading it, but pre-snap, Brady's thinking, okay, this is one where the defense is giving me a look that I can fit one in there.
Yeah, he's seeing something he likes pre-snap for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be 2nd and 2. Up past the 50 now.
I love a deep ball on 2nd and short.
Especially when I've got the Brady's
right
goal package in my back pocket.
This is 4-down territory to me, so I like the deep ball.
Play action looking deep for Skylar Lewis. He's got him. Skylar's still up.
He's down.
He is, yeah. They're blowing that down. Up inside the Bell Concrete red zone for a second time. Huge play. Let's look at this
right
replay.
On cue, Tyler. 2nd and short. Skylar with kind of a inside to outside. He actually ran a corner route from the outside receiver, which is a really tough route to cover, but it's an even tougher route to throw for the quarterback. Brady's able to find him on the sideline, and Skylar makes the defense pay.
I see what you're doing with that replay, Producer Corey. Making sure we saw he was
down. Did we get the knee down? Okay.
Love to see it.
He threw the blue beanbag that signals a fumble, and I'm thinking, come on, man, you're right there. But ultimately they do blow it dead. Huge play for the Wildcats.
Yeah, huge opportunity. Going to be 1st and 10 from the 16. chance to go tie it up.
Again, we're very single coverage up top to Skylar.
Brady rolling out, trying to keep the play alive. Just going to chunk it out of bounds. Good call.
Nice play on the sideline over here.
That was.
Ball boy over here with a great catch. But, yeah, good job by Brady. Don't turn a bad play into a worse play. Just take the loss, throw it into the stands, and live to fight another day.
Yeah, a lot worse things have happened than 2nd and 10 from the 16.
Have we decided what our kicking range is?
I don't think we have, no.
This year?
Now, I will say, just from a distance standpoint, it looks like Rodriguez can.
Yeah, no, certainly on kickoff, he's got the leg. But I don't know what the longest field goal we've attempted this year.
Yeah, I don't either.
But we're counting in 7s, not 3s, Tyler.
I like it.
We're looking for 7 here.
Give to Rose Luke. Great run. It's going to be close to the first down marker. Great run from Rose Luke.
What Rose Luke does a really great job of is once he gets wrapped up or he's in kind of that scrum, he's able to get 2 or 3 more extra yards, and that's crucial.
You know, he's wearing the Malachi jersey from last year. It feels very reminiscent of that.
Yeah, he takes on the hit, but it's like, okay, good gain of 4, and when we get up, it's a gain of 6.
Now it is 1st and goal. They did give him the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 5. Or the 6 maybe.
So Brady Bull package here.
It's a long way to do that. Brady still going. Finally blowing that dead.
There's those high school whistles.
Yeah.
They will let it go.
We're not stopping this until we know.
I'm not so sure. Not so sure they won't just call that play again.
Yeah, and they're looking to do it pretty quickly. And we're going to get a timeout from Hallsville again, the second one of the half.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Going to be 2nd and goal from the 1. Real quick before we come back to action, I want to tell you about Easley's Liquid Fertilizer and Custom Pasture Spraying. They are family owned and operated. They provide year-round custom agriculture spraying services of farms, ranches, and acreages. Owned by Rodney Easley, they are huge supporters of the Wildcats, including Trent Easley, one of the coaches for your Wildcats. Their goal is to help farmers be more successful. Give Rodney a call at 214-837-2206.
You got to really pick your poison here if you're Hallsville. Do we want to pack the middle or let Brady bounce it outside? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Just walk it in.
Brady Driver going to walk it in. And what was a 14-0 game with 4:20 left in this first half can now become a 14-14 game.
That's just how you draw it up, Tyler. Like I said, I think we're batting about 980, 990 on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brady Bull package inside the 5 is always a good call.
Getting to a point where even being
good
successful.
Snap, good hold. Good kick.
And Ryan, it was 14-0 just a few minutes ago. Now 14-14 with 4:20 left in this first half. Want to give a big shout out to our friends over at BT Medical. Go visit their store where you can find wheelchairs and hospital beds as well as many other necessary medical equipment. And don't worry, if you can't leave the house, they offer convenient delivery and 24/7 on-call services. Keep your business local with BT Medical, supplying equipment with care. Also want to give a big shout out to our good friends at Muddy Jake's. Muddy Jake's is your home for delicious food and the best sports entertainment. With a lively atmosphere, friendly service, and great prices, Muddy Jake's is the perfect place to watch the Sulphur Springs Wildcats game every Friday night. Heck, you might be watching it there right now. If you're not here at the Prim, it's the place. And the student section is going crazy for these balls.
Oh, yeah, we always used to comment last year which cheerleader had the best arm.
Oh, she let that one fly.
She kind of threw a stinger there.
Oh, you can see it over here.
That's a great shot.
She let that one fly.
Man, we've got the shots this year, I'll tell you that.
If the baseball team needs any help in the outfield, she might.
Another deep kick.
And it won't be Bolden this time on the return. Great return.
Now that
up
is a
past
good
the
return.
30. That is a great return.
This is where you gotta keep the pedal to the metal. The Cats come up with a big stop on defense. Offense answers, ties this game up, and the defense now it's their turn to answer. You gotta feed off of each other, pick them up when they're down, but also stay high when things are going well.
Yeah, it feels like we're starting to see some of that. I mean, the defense has gotten a couple stops here.
Well, 2 stops in a row, 14 unanswered. Obviously, in this tie ball game, I would say that the Wildcats have the momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you were trailing 14-0 just a few minutes ago. 1st and 10 from the 32. Quick pass. And the Wildcats do a good job of not letting that go much further. I believe that was Laren Vaughn.
Tyler, a couple of local score updates and relevant score updates. Liberty Alu is up 12-7 over Mount Pleasant into the first. That's a team that we just played and a team that we're going to play. Chapel Hill 21-0 over Greenville. 13-7 Paris over Gilmer into the first. That's a surprising score. Paris over Gilmer 13-7.
13-7. Gilmer on the verge of being 0-3. Great job, Laren Vaughn.
Great job by the defense. There's my pregame pick, Laren Vaughn.
I believe he had just made the tackle on the play before, too. Looking at the replay, if you watch Laren just pretty much in the direct middle of your screen, does a great job of reading that, finds his hole.
Braxton Wall does a great job of pushing that runner back into the inside and let Laren Vaughn clean that up.
So a big 3rd and 7. .303 left in the half. Don't go anywhere after this. We have a great halftime show brought to you by A&S Air Conditioning, and we'll be joined by Will Douglas, and we'll have the drawing for the giveaway from Cody Drug. The ball is out. What are we calling it?
Now, obviously Hallsville came up with it anyways, but we're going to watch replay here. I'm almost positive that was a fumble.
I would have thought so as well.
Man, we would need super slow-mo replay for that one. But it's all, obviously you got to have the arm going forward, but if he doesn't have possession of that football while it's going forward, you can't just slap it forward and say that's a pass.
Yeah.
But they recovered it anyways. That's about where it would have been blown dead, so really no harm done.
Either way, going for the punt on 4th and 7. I was watching the ref. I couldn't tell if he was signaling for the clock to be running or not. It's a solid punt, but goes out of bounds.
Little
have
left.
to see where they mark it.
Distance was fine, but you start going left and right with punts, and the referees, which I always wonder, what are they watching to mark that? Because he's still going. He is still going. Still going.
It's going to be at the 41, it looks like. So the Wildcats will have 2 minutes and 29 seconds to go less than 60 yards. Real quick before we see him do it, I want to tell you about Triple Crown Roofing. They are your local roofing experts. From repairs to complete roofing systems. With competitive prices and free consultation, they are the easy choice when it comes to roofing. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today at 903-689-0800. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right. It's a 1st and 10. 2 minutes, 29 seconds left. 59 yards to go. Play action on the first pass. Looking for Skyler. Send a double coverage. No flags. Going to be incomplete.
That was going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
Hallsville had that one sniffed out. They said we're not getting beaten deep again. But, yeah, if I'm Sulphur Springs here with 2 minutes and 22 seconds going into the half, we've scored 14 unanswered. I'm thinking, let's go get 7 more.
Yeah, and it goes back to the thing, either one of us say, if not both of us, every time. But my main goal is I just don't want Hallsville to have the ball.
No. There's either no points going to be scored this half or the Cats are going to get 3 or 7.
Cam Jefferson in the backfield this time. Grayson Reams in the B-back.
Wow, Watson way out there.
Mm-hmm. Brady keeping it himself. He's got a block from Grayson Reams. And he makes that 3rd and very manageable. Coach Upton, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, I think he's okay. Like the play call there. Nice, safe, easy run. Grayson Reams as your lead blocker clearing the way. Brady picks up a solid 9 yards.
Yeah, it's just 3rd and 1 now.
Okay, now you
right
don't
at the
get
50.
this. You go for it. We're going to get it, though. Brady's Bull package coming in.
Yeah, don't make me answer that.
Yeah, nah, you're not going to need to. You are not going to need to. Don't overthink it. Run what everybody's thinking.
Yep, that is what they're going to do. Brady's got the first down and then some, up to the 40 or the 39 even.
You know, a lot of times, Tyler, in football, the best play is exactly what everyone in the stadium's thinking. A lot of times you see OCs, you know, they try to be the smartest guy in the room. You see it in the NFL a lot. But sometimes if it's handed off and run it with your big boy, just hand it off. Get the easy first.
Yeah, we're at that point with under 2 minutes. I got to point out, still have all 3 of your timeouts, so you can take your time.
You've got all the time in the world. Any play you want to call here is totally in game.
Play action. Having to roll out. He's still on his feet. He's coming back this way. Throws it out of bounds. Brady, driver.
Honestly, to even get that ball off for an incomplete pass is a huge play by Brady, driver there.
Yeah, forced out of the pocket this way. I can't believe it just breaks off the tackle.
I mean, that's going to ultimately be about 2nd and 20. Yeah. And you're going to have to take a timeout, too, off of a sack. And Brady fights him off, and just to get it away and get it out.
If you do end up with points on this drive, remember,
that's huge second chance effort there.
2nd and 10 from the 39, 1:36 left. It's going to be an empty set this time. Might be the first one of those we've seen tonight. He finds Jackson Harry. He's got him. Up to the 25.
Oh, Tyler.
But I think the ball's out. It's a matter of whether or not he was down. Looking at the replay here, maybe we'll have some kind of an idea. It's tough to say.
Oh, that's close. It's really close.
Obviously, the refs don't have the benefit of the replay, and they are going to keep the ball.
It was a close call.
Up to the 25.
We'll say Ty goes with the runner there.
Yeah. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25. Clock down to 1:22. Yeah, and I'm not.
I would say after this one is when maybe you start using the timeouts. You got plenty of time here.
Play action again. Brady keeping it himself. Great run, and he's got enough for the first down. Up inside the Bell Concrete red zone for a 3rd drive in a row. Clock down to 42. I like it. Run one more play, then start worrying about your timeouts. Because you're not going to get another first down without scoring, probably. It's 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, we've certainly guaranteed that Hallsville's not going to touch the ball this half.
Looking for Wyatt Watson. He's got him. Touchdown. Ryan.
Great body control there to get 1 foot down.
Great job.
Good ball. Good safe ball by Brady.
I believe that's the first touchdown of Wyatt Watson's career.
It is.
And it's going to give the Wildcats a lead after trailing 14-0 earlier in this quarter. Great pass, great catch. Wyatt gets the foot down. Probably just a high school and a college touchdown, but it doesn't matter.
Well, congratulations on the first Friday night touchdown for Wyatt Watson. Great ball by Brady. Great catch by Wyatt. Get that foot down. And the Cats do what they had to do.
Yeah.
21 unanswered.
Now, announcer's curse.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. 21 unanswered.
21-14 Wildcats lead. 25 seconds left in the half.
Make your dream of owning a new home a reality. Look no further than Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. A little over an acre of land complete with rock driveway and a spacious 2-car garage on a solid concrete slab. Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs is offering you the chance to buy this incredible lot and pick out the perfect home. Visit Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs today and let us help you turn this beautiful lot into your very own sanctuary. Come see me and my team at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs and experience the difference.
25 seconds left in this first half in a game that was 14-0 just a few minutes ago. Now sees the Wildcats leading 21-14.
I would think that this is a, they definitely try to return this one, make a big play out of it. But if you don't get any considerable yards on this kickoff return, you're probably just taking a knee and heading to the locker room.
It's a little bit of a line drive. Fielded at the 8. And it is a great return up to about the 35. Ryan, I'm going to say something that's a bit redundant, but best quarter of football we've seen this year from the Wildcats.
That is the best quarter of football that the Sulphur Springs Wildcats have played this year. 10 quarters of football, and that was the best.
Number
no
10
question.
was the one.
I don't know. They might have gotten far enough to try something here with 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
At least to, maybe get into field goal range, but we'll see.
Yeah, it looks like, the scoreboard showing 2. I believe they have just 1 timeout left.
Hallsville?
Yes,
okay.
I believe they've used 2. But
okay. Sulphur Springs is going to take a timeout here, I think.
That's fair. Real quick, while we're waiting for that timeout, I want to tell you about D&B Loans. They make the loan process easy. Their competitive rates and quick application process make them one of the largest in the industry. With over 30 years in the business, their team of loan experts will work with you to find the loan that fits your needs. They also offer the best furniture and appliances around with great financing and free local delivery. Just visit their showroom or give them a call. D&B Loans is your local loan specialist. When you need cash, trust a hometown business. Also want to tell you about Weary Pools. Whether it's routine maintenance, pool repairs, or equipment installation, Weary Pools has you covered. They take care of the hard work so you can dive in and have fun. Call them today because when it comes to your pool, only the best will do. So 20 seconds left, 65 yards to go. Yeah, you can take one big shot at it, see how that goes. Wildcats in the prevent defense, it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a draw. No.
Probably just let this one go to the half.
Yeah, I think so. Y'all don't go anywhere. We have a great halftime show for you, brought to you by A&S Air Conditioning. Are you having problems finding comfort in your own space? Let A&S find a perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. They've been providing affordable heating and AC repair for over 31 years. Give them a call today at 903-885-8072. Don't go anywhere. We've got the band, the Blue Blazes, and we will have Will Douglas from Cody Drug joining us here in a second for the Cody Drug giveaway drawing.
With Weary Pools, your backyard oasis will always be in pristine condition, leaving you more time to relax and enjoy. We have the knowledge and expertise to keep your pool water crystal clear and perfectly balanced, so you can focus on making unforgettable memories with your loved ones. Whether it's routine maintenance, pool repairs, or equipment installations, Weary Pools has you covered. We take care of the hard work so you can simply dive in and have fun. Don't let pool maintenance become a hassle. Contact Weary Pools today and let us handle all your pool service needs. Because when it comes to your pool, only the best will do.
Is your family-owned and operated hometown air conditioning business. We have been serving the heating and cooling needs of Hopkins and surrounding counties for over 31 years. We work hard to provide award-winning customer service on every call, and our friendly service techs are available 24 hours a day. We offer the industry's highest-rated products, servicing all brands. Whether it's new or existing, residential or commercial, A&S Air Conditioning is here to serve you. Call us today at 903-885-8072 and let us help make your home or business comfortable and more efficient.
We make the loan process easy. Our competitive rates and quick application process make us one of the largest in the industry. With over 30 years in the business, our team of loan experts will work with you to find the loan that fits your needs. We also offer the best furniture and appliances around with great financing and free local delivery. With low rate loans and high quality furniture, we offer a wide selection of styles and designs, plus TVs, mattresses, and much more. Just visit our showroom or give us a call. D&B Loan is your local loan specialist. When you need cash, trust a hometown business.
Experienced, dedicated team are your local roofing experts from repairs to complete roofing systems. With competitive prices and free consultation, Triple Crown is the choice when it comes to roofing. Triple Crown Roofing offers the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care, specializing in all commercial and residential roofing systems. We believe in personalized service and are with you every step of the roofing process. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing, roofing done right.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for sticking around with us. Like we said, we have the owner of Cody Drug, Will Douglas, joining us. Will, thanks for joining us, man.
Todd, thanks for having me.
Real
Great
quick,
second quarter.
Yes, right. That was like me and Ryan were saying. That's like the best quarter we've seen in football so far this season.
solid.
That was great. We've been promoting it for the last few weeks. We're going to get to the giveaway drawing in just a few seconds. But I did have a few questions for you. What sets Cody Drug apart from the other pharmacies here in town?
Well, we're locally owned. You know, we're the only independently owned pharmacy here in Sulphur Springs. We're not just a big box retail store. When you come to Cody Drug, you're going to be treated like family. What really sets us apart, though, is our employees. Well, I've got an incredible staff, and they truly care. They will go the extra mile for people. So, you know, when your grandma or your grandpa is needing something, you want to make sure they're going to Cody Drug.
Yes, and I can 100% attest to that. I know I always say it when I'm doing y'all's reads, but we go in there all the time. I love going to get the B12 shots, which is another thing. Every Friday. That's another thing I wanted to ask you about. Obviously, I always mention those, but what are some of the services that y'all offer?
Yeah, well, we have a lot, and we have a lot of services that you can only get at Cody Drug here in Hopkins County. One of those being compounding. If you go to a doctor and the doctor wants you to have a unique medication, a cream, some sort of dermatological cream, you're going to come to us. We're going to compound that for you. But what really sets us apart is our med sync. You think about grandma and grandpa, they're on tons of medications. And so we get those all lined up, get them synchronized to where they can get them filled on the same exact day every single month. That saves them trips to the pharmacy.
Right.
And if they don't want to go to the pharmacy, we deliver. We deliver Monday through Saturday through in Sulphur Springs, and we even deliver to Cooper on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Oh, wow. Another thing I did want to ask you, we always say make the easy transfer.
Yeah.
For anyone watching that maybe uses another pharmacy but is wanting to make that transfer, how do they go about doing that?
Well, it's really easy. They can go to our website, CodyDrugRx.com, hit the transfer button, fill out a little information, and we'll take care of the rest. Or you can just give us a call, and we'll get you transferred over. We've had dozens and dozens of families these last couple weeks transferring to us, and they all have the same sentiment, which is, I wish I'd done this sooner.
Right. That is awesome.
I'm sold.
Right.
I mean, I'm already a customer at Cody Drug, but if I wasn't, I'd be sold.
You would make the easy transfer today.
Easy transfer. Yeah.
We were in your store earlier, so we got to see it, but it looks like there were a ton of entries. And again, for anyone that doesn't know, can you tell us a little bit about this giveaway?
Yeah, absolutely. So we partnered with Chad's Media, Front Porch News, to raise money for the Sulphur Springs band. And so for every entry that we got, we agreed to each give $1. We got 380 entries. Chad told me earlier he can't really do math, so we decided to just make it an even 500 each. So the winner is going to get the Yeti cooler, and then the Sulphur Springs band is going to get $1,000 total.
That is awesome.
That's a win-win.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a great charity?
No, that is awesome.
Walking away with a prize, going to a good cause, a state champion or state finalist. Hopefully eventual state champion this year. But they're getting a lot of money out of it.
I say without further ado, let's give the people what they want. Let's do it. Let's do the draw.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll hold it. Here, let me.
Now, I will say there were a lot of people asking me to rig this for them, and I'm not going to do that.
Well, I've already told everyone that you are going to draw my name tonight. So we'll see if that comes true.
Let's see who our winner is.
So the winner of the Cody Drug Yeti Cooler is going to be Haley Schultz.
Haley Schultz.
There
you go.
So
yes.
Oh, very nice.
Soccer player.
Oh, very
Shout
cool.
out to Haley.
Awesome.
Look at there.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
That is huge, and you can see
we
on
don't
the
want to show her
screen
number on the screen there, but that's HIPAA violation, Chad.
Congratulations, Haley Schultz.
Congrats on the Yeti.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, congratulations. Well, I'll be reaching out to you, tell you how you can pick it up. If you're here at the game, you can meet me out in the parking lot, or you can swing by Cody Drug tomorrow or next week. We'll get you taken care of.
Nice. Will, before we get back to our pregame show, anything else you want to say to the viewers? I know we've talked a lot about how they can transfer and all that, but are any last words you want to say?
Yeah, listen, at Cody Drug, we're committed to earning your trust. Come by and see us.
Will, thank you so much. We will get back to the halftime show, and then we'll be back for the second half of this game.
Jake's, your home for delicious food and the best sports entertainment. We have something for everyone, from live bands on Saturdays, Kids Eat Free Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, and happy hour all day on Thursdays. Come for lunch, dinner, or late night snacks. Our freshly cooked meals will make you feel right at home. Whether you're looking for a hearty burger, some tasty wings, or just a cold drink, we've got it all. With a lively atmosphere, friendly service, and great prices, Muddy Jake's is the perfect place to watch the Sulphur Springs Wildcat game every Friday night. Muddy Jake's, where the food is always hot and the fun never stops.
And along with my business partner, Tommy Anderson, we own BT Medical in Sulphur Springs. In our store, you can find lift chairs, hospital beds, and wheelchairs, along with many other necessary medical equipment. We even have a respiratory therapist with a staff willing to help you with your CPAP, so you can get that healthy rest your body needs. If you can't leave the house, we offer convenient delivery and 24-hour on-call services. From all of us at BT Medical, thank you for shopping with us, and please keep your business local at 201 Linda Drive in Sulphur Springs. Remember the name, BT Medical, supplying equipment with care.
Fertilizer is your family-owned and operated custom spraying business. We can help you keep your crops healthy and your yields high with our professional spraying services. We will come to your farm, land, business, and apply the exact amount of liquid fertilizer or chemicals you need. Not only spraying, we now offer tillage and seeding. We use the latest technology, the highest quality equipment to make sure your land is getting the best possible care. Being licensed and insured, we take care of the hassle. If you have 1 acre or even 10,000 acres, we have you covered. So don't wait. Contact us today at 214-837-2206 to get started.
Provisions, where we go above and beyond to create an extraordinary shopping experience for our valued customers. Our store is not your ordinary men's boutique. It's a paradise for the modern gentleman seeking style, relaxation, and enjoyment all in one place. Step inside and discover a carefully curated selection of Texas-made products and unique vintage attire that exudes charm and character. Kick back and relax in our exclusive men's lounge and take advantage of our top-notch grooming services. Our team aims to create a perfect spot for camaraderie and relaxation. So, whether you're looking to elevate your wardrobe or want to indulge in a little pampering, Sabo Provisions is the place to be.
So we both were sick in November, and after we tested negative for COVID, I still didn't feel well, and I had issues in my lungs, and I thought, there is just something wrong with me. I had 10% blood flow, and then I had to have a defibrillator pacemaker. I was just so shocked because I'd never been sick in my life. So I went to Amatus Healthcare, and so I started having nurses once a week. So they explained to me about my medications. I didn't even really understand my medications. And they're wonderful. And when you've never had a healthcare issue, or when you're getting older and you start having to take medications, doctors are wonderful, but they don't explain everything to you. And God is good, because I am now from 10% blood flow to 60%. My life now is wonderful. I'm back to normal. I love to work in my yard. I've done all my flower beds. We've been at the club now for 5 years, and if the sun doesn't kill it, I can grow it. And I have so much fun in my yard. I've got my dog, my family, my husband, my kids, and my life really is back to where it was before. Anyone I would recommend them to, I promise. You know I don't recommend unless I really mean it.
Food has always been a top priority. Because chicken is at the center of our menu, we serve only real breast meat without fillers, artificial preservatives, or steroids. In our kitchens, we focus on high-quality, freshly prepared ingredients to serve our customers the best we have to offer. Whether you're eating in or grabbing to go, we guarantee that signature Chick-fil-A service every time, because it is our pleasure to give you the best experience possible. Call us today or order catering online for a Wildcat football watch party from your Sulphur Springs Chick-fil-A.
Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. I'm also the proud mother of 2 boys and an officer in Mother's Culture Club. I understand the importance of a safe and supportive community for your family. That's why I'm passionate about helping people find their perfect home. When you work with me, you get more than just a realtor. You get a trusted partner who is active in the community and cares about you and your family's future. So if you're looking for a realtor who is passionate about helping you find the perfect home, make sure to give me a call. I look forward to helping you.
Chevrolet, we have the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. We are proud to offer an extensive selection of new and used vehicles. Our knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. We also provide a top-notch service experience with our state-of-the-art service center and our award-winning team of certified technicians. We're such big supporters of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats that we are even located on Wildcat Way. Find new roads to J. Hodge Chevrolet. Give us a call at 903-307-2077. Don't overpay, go see Jay.
Your organization's network and IT problems can come out of nowhere. Essential Business Solutions can solve your IT needs. Let Essential Business Solutions do the IT work for you. Managed IT services, disaster recovery and backup solutions, new hardware, and other IT services as needed. Set up a consultation today.
Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
Our family-owned hardware store since 1994. Here at Hooten's Hardware, we offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your home, business, and outdoor projects and repairs. With over 40,000 square foot of materials in stock, we're sure to have everything you need for any job. We only carry the highest quality products because your satisfaction is our top priority. Our staff is knowledgeable and experienced and happy to assist you in finding the right materials for your next project. So stop in and experience the Hooten's Hardware difference today. And remember, we're more than just nuts and bolts.
Elevate Aesthetics in Sulphur Springs, a premier med spa for all your anti-aging treatments. We offer Botox, fillers, microneedling, IV hydration, B12, and skinny shots. And if you're struggling with weight, our compounded semaglutide weight loss program is proven to help you lose weight. Make the choice today for a more confident, vibrant you. Visit us at Elevate Aesthetics in Sulphur Springs or call us at 214-205-1333. Aging is inevitable, but looking good is a choice.
Your hometown concrete supplier has been a part of Sulphur Springs for over 70 years. We are a locally owned, family-oriented small business. We are proud to support the communities we service. Our plants are located in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and very soon we will open a plant in Blue Ridge. For the best quality and customer service in Northeast Texas, give us a call today at 903-885-3126. We appreciate your support, and go Wildcats.
Springs Wildcats, Pastor Joel T. here from the Way Bible Church, and we are beyond excited to support you in all things this year. Whether it's on the field, in the classroom, or in your personal lives, we are here cheering you on every step of the way. Also, we want to extend an invitation to each and every one of you to join us at the Way Bible Church on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m., also on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. At the Way, we are all about experiencing life change. We have a vibrant community awaiting to welcome you with open arms. Join us at the Way Bible Church, and let's embark on this journey of transformation together. Let's go Wildcats.
Drug, we believe in providing exceptional customer care and convenience. We do this by offering unique and comprehensive services unlike big chain pharmacies. With our MedSync program, our customers can schedule a day to pick up all their medications at one time. We also offer vaccines and B12 shots to keep you healthy and protected. Take advantage of our fast and reliable delivery service straight to your front door. We're a team that is focused on helping our neighbors and adding value to this community. Make an easy transfer to Cody Drug today. At Cody Drug, we're committed to earning your trust.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gerald Prim Stadium. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us during the halftime show. And again, want to give a big thank you to Will Douglas from Cody Drug for hanging out with us. And a huge congratulations to Haley Schultz, the winner of the giveaway. And a big shout out to the Sulphur Springs Marching Band, who you're about to see. And again, if you didn't see it, a $1,000 donation from the giveaway. So that's huge. Don't go anywhere. The Hallsville Band is wrapping up right now, and then we will get to the Blue Blazes and the Sulphur Springs State semifinalists Marching Band.
and gentlemen, Sulphur Springs High School proudly presents the award-winning Blue Blazers as they strike up the band. Officers for the 2023-2024 line are Junior Lieutenant Wendy Martin and Brenda McCollum. Senior Lieutenant Billy Glenn. Head Captain Carter Carlton. And Captain Jackie Monroy. The Blazers want to send a special shout out to their Blaze of the Week, Allison Smith, and their Spirit Girl of the Week, Emma Palacios. The Blazers thank their Spotlight Teacher of the Week, Miss Renee Maker. The Blazers under the direction of Meredith Dial and Assistant Director Sally Caldwell. The Blazers would like to thank their sponsors, Roper and White, The Sign Shop, Wyatt Stone, Sulphur Springs Center for Dance, Bob Evans, Hopkins County Abstract, Hodges Orthodontist, Caldwell Banker Washington, Kent's Heating and Air, Cornerstone Renovation, C-Mass Propane, Agena Construction, and Nottingham Dye. Now join the Blazers as they dance through the holidays this football season. Tonight the Blazers partied up with a stream of routines to Party Rock Anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come. Say it with me loud and proud. Man, oh man, that Wildcat band. Ladies and gentlemen, the band is being led onto the field by drum majors Catherine Starzman, Jeremy Resnick, Lauren Menard, and Brody Emmett. The Wildcat band would like to recognize this week's section of the week, the trombone. And this week's band members are the week are Alonzo Petito and Cora Godino. Tonight, the Wildcat band is excited to make their home debut presenting their UIL competition show entitled H2O. The referees is there. Baker Lee, Allison Martinez, Cody Brown, Walter Griffin, Big move out of net. Steve Proctor, Hunter Dawes, and Tyler Cotton. The fan boosters would like to thank our patient sponsors. Now, please help us recognize our 8 milk sponsors. Advanced Eye Care, Artist Center for the Arts, Clarion Point, Coldwell Banker Watson.
We are live from Gerald Prim Stadium for the second half of this game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us during the A&S halftime show. Again, A&S Air Conditioning. Are you having problems finding comfort in your own space? Let A&S find a perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. They've been providing affordable heating and AC repair for over 31 years. Give them a call today at 903-885-8072. Ryan, it's a packed house. There are tons of Wildcats fans in the house tonight, but I don't know if you heard, Party Rock is also in the house tonight if you're watching that halftime show. And here come the Wildcats.
Fun halftime there.
It was.
Cool drawing we did, charity.
Yeah, big shout out to Will.
I'm excited to get some football back. That was a great second
quarter. It looks like
quarter.
Wyatt Watson is too. He's miles ahead of his teammates.
21 unanswered.
With a chance to make it 28, you get the ball to start the second half.
Absolutely.
And again, for anyone that if you saw earlier in the game any of our drone shots, we want to thank our Part 107A licensed drone pilot, Hudson Northcutt. We also want to thank him for filing all the necessary paperwork with the FAA to be able to bring us these magnificent aerial shots brought to you by Chad's Media. Big shout out to Hudson. Those are fun. You know what's also fun? 21 unanswered. Found yourself down 14-0 real quick, and before you know it, you're in the lead.
Hard to argue that, yeah. And honestly, we were a play or two away from it being 21 unanswered for Hallsville.
Right.
But Sulphur Springs answered. They rolled with the punches. Kind of had to, I talk about the roller coaster over Friday night. It got low there for a second. But right now we're at the top of the hill. Let's hope this roller coaster keeps going up.
Yeah, and we always make the joke here on air. It feels like the games go by so fast, but it's a long game. There's a lot of football. You find yourself down 14-0, but plenty of time.
I can assure you that Hallsville will come out this second half and play hard. Obviously, their coaches, they've got a game plan to try to slow down the offense, and that's what they're going to have to do this first drive. You've given up 21 in a row, so the first thing that Hallsville's thinking is, okay, how do we get the ball back? Let's stop the bleeding.
Uh-huh. So, again, it'll be Hankins back to return. Speaking of Hankins, shout out to producer man Corey Hankins. Always holding it down for us.
Doing a great job tonight. I definitely feel like the Chad's Media crew is definitely on their stuff when it comes to home game time.
Oh, yeah. Love the home games.
Got to field it. Okay, there you go. You just want to be careful. If that ball bounces the other way, you got to jump on it. But
so the Wildcats will start this second half with the ball. Before they do, I want to tell you about Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. They're dedicated to helping you find the perfect manufactured or modular home for your family. Whether you're still researching or ready to find your dream home today, their team is committed to answering any questions you may have. Visit ClaytonofSulphurSprings.com or give them a call at 903-438-0820 to see how they can make your family's dreams come true. See a nice drive from the Wildcats to start the second half.
Oh, and I talked about what Hallsville was talking about in the locker room. What Sulphur Springs is talking about is how do we keep the foot on the pedal? Mm-hmm. 28 unanswered would be outstanding.
Now the pass is intercepted. I don't know if Brady thought he had a free player or if it was just miscommunication.
So Brady thought that Skylar should convert. Skylar thought he should shut it down.
That's not the first time we've seen that this year.
No, just not on the same page right there. Obviously, that is the absolute worst thing that could have happened on the first play of the second half. And right on cue, Hallsville is right back in this thing. 7 points down. You basically, so you've given up your, they started both halves with the ball essentially. Hallsville's going to start here on the 26-yard line. That's not what you want to see.
It's not. First and 10, like you said, from the 26. Great job, Laren Vaughn.
Hey, I said we'd get it.
Big hit. Big
hit from Laren Vaughn to get the people jumping.
And it looks like we've got a player on the ground.
Your family-owned and operated hometown air conditioning business. We have been serving the heating and cooling needs of Hopkins and surrounding counties for over 31 years. We work hard to provide award-winning customer service on every call, and our friendly service techs are available 24 hours a day. We offer the industry's highest-rated products, servicing all brands, whether it's new or existing, residential or commercial. A&S Air Conditioning is here to serve you. Call us today at 903-885-8072 and let us help make your home or business comfortable and more efficient.
Your hometown concrete supplier has been a part of Sulphur Springs for over 70 years. We are a locally owned, family-oriented small business. We are proud to support the communities we service. Our plants are located in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and very soon we will open a plant in Blue Ridge. For the best quality and customer service in Northeast Texas, give us a call today at 903-885-3126. We appreciate your support, and go Wildcats.
Second and 7 from the 23. Miller dropping back. He's got his man inside the 5.
Yeah, they just, nobody had the running back accounted for there out of the backfield. If it was zone coverage, he found his spot. If it was man, there was no one responsible for him. Like I said, great play call by the Bobcats.
That's going to put him at the 3. First and goal from the 3. To give. And he's got it. And if you're Hallsville, you're feeling great right now. What could have been 28 unanswered, now it's a top ball game.
That's about as easy of a 7 as you're ever going to see.
Yeah, not even a minute into the second half.
Kind of spotting them 7 points there out of the locker room. And so Tyler, barring this extra point, we've got a new ball game.
If I would have come to you at halftime and said, Ryan, I'm from the future, and there's a score in the first minute of the second half, you'd be like, no way, really?
Yeah, well, I'd have felt good about it.
Yeah.
I would have thought it was Sulphur Springs.
It would have.
Good snap, good hold. Good kick.
And with 11:04 left in the third quarter, we've now got a tie game, 21-21. Ryan, when you have a sports injury, Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is the team to trust. With Fellowship Sports Medicine orthopedic surgeon Dr. Christopher Meltsakos and hand fellowship trained orthopedic surgeon Dr. Christian Douthit, your health is in good hands. To schedule an appointment in Sulphur Springs, call 903-885-6688. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Cody Drug again. Cody Drug provides a unique and personalized experience that big chain pharmacies just can't match. They also offer vaccines and B12 shots. You can also take advantage of their convenient delivery services, which Will was telling us all about earlier. Make the easy transfer to Cody Drug today. If you're wondering how do I do that, if you missed the halftime show, go back. Watch the halftime show. Will tell you in clear steps on how to do so. It was a fun giveaway.
Absolutely. Will was he was a great guest.
Oh, yeah. Big shout out to Haley Schultz for winning the Yeti.
So Tyler, Sulphur Springs offense here. Obviously, that was not a great first play. That's not how you draw it up. Not what you want to do. But you're thinking, okay, it's 21-21. 0-0 basically. Let's start fresh. Let's get a drive going. Let's take some time off this clock.
Yeah, and again, not to harp on the bad start, but when we were down 14-0, if I told you it was 21-21, there's the aerial shots we were talking about. Shout out to Hudson. That's beautiful. But, yeah, if I'd have told you it was going to be nice. 21-21 early in the second half, yeah, you'd be pumped with that. Hankins going to return. And that's tough. Just going to get back to see where they mark it. About the 18 maybe. Real quick before we see this drive again, Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs is hiring home building team members. Home building team members starting pay is $20 an hour with opportunities to grow. They provide excellent benefits, including paid time off and volunteer time to support causes that you care about. Join their team and build your career with Clayton. If you're interested in applying today, call 903-439-0242. So we'll be starting to add the 18, Ryan. We just can't get good starting field position.
No, there's been a couple times where we were in the middle of the field, more so because of the defense, but we kind of been put in some interesting spots.
Off the top of my head, a 24, a 20, now at 18. Skylar Lewis, the lone man to his left. Brady keeping it himself. Going to be down at about the 22 or the 23. So a solid gain of 4 or 5 there.
That was a nice tackle by the senior Andrew Griffin.
Yeah.
Brady's usually good for about 10 on that play. But I think 5 on first down is definitely a positive play.
Yeah, now Jackson Hare will be the lone receiver on this side. That's a beautiful shot, Ryan. Look at that.
That is that's very Sunday night football, Monday night football-esque.
Love it. Brady gives to Rose Luke. Rose Luke's got it. And he is a tough tackle. I think he's got enough for the first down.
Another tackle by Andrew Griffin there, but it is enough to move the chains.
I am a big fan of Rose Luke.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely runs hard. I mean, he's just kind of a gritty player. Catches well out of the backfield. Just a nice change of pace. Then you mix Cam Jefferson and Malachi in there. We've talked about the different skill sets that those guys have.
Reams in motion. Brady out to Skylar, but it's going to be incomplete. It's not something you say every day.
I was going to say that's not one that Skylar usually lets get away from him. But I'm certainly not opposed to going back to him.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he'll look his way again at some point. 2nd and 10 from the 28, 9:41 left in the third. Loved the first down. Would love to see another. And again, tight coverage over there on Skylar. Play action. Brady having to take off. Keeping it himself. And he's got enough for the first down.
Great job by Brady there. Nothing's open. Take off and see what you can get.
Yeah. Looking at the replay here, I mean, I honestly think this is Brady at his best. That's kind of what he does the best.
I think I've said that a time or two, where his best quality is when things don't go right.
And again, I mean, you watch this replay, that's a pretty quick read. That's a pretty quick judgment of, okay, I'm just going to take off. It's not there.
That pocket closes around him. He's taking one step up. If he sees green grass, he's taking it.
Yeah. So that will bring it all the way up to the 42. Wyatt and Skylar on that side, Jackson on this side. Quick give to Rose Luke, trying to make his way to the outside. Cutting back in. And he's up past the 50.
Great cut back there with the pulling blockers. The play was really designed to go outside, but Rose Luke saw a gap inside, cuts across, and makes a nice move for another first down.
Yet another first down. And as you can see from the aerial shot there, past the 50. Up to the 48.
I would say the nighttime drone view.
Love it.
Is pretty awesome.
Ron, for the first time tonight, I get to say 9:03. 9:03 left. I keep missing it. I'm good for at least 1 or 2 a game. Brady dropping back. Oh, he had Jackson Hare. Just gets away from him. I thought he was looking at Chris Adams, but he had Jackson Hare.
Yeah, Brady and Jackson, they've been on the same page with that kind of scramble drill type ball, but just not able to reel that one in. On to the next one, 2nd and 10.
I know I mentioned it earlier, but again, we want to thank our Part 107A licensed drone pilot, Hudson Northcutt, and we also want to thank him for filing all the necessary paperwork with the FAA to be able to bring us these magnificent aerial shots tonight, brought to you by Chad's Media. 2nd and 10 from the 48. And again, I sound like a broken record, but very tight coverage over here on Skylar. Brady keeping it himself, following the block from Reams. It's going to make 3rd and a lot more manageable anyway. You know what we haven't really seen tonight that we saw for sure in the opener, maybe in the Mount Pleasant game as well, but the play where it looks like Brady is scrambling, and then I think it's a pass to Jackson Hare maybe.
Yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about. The play we have seen tonight, Brady's Bulls package.
It's on a 3rd and 4 this time. And once again, he's got it. Yeah, we're at the point now where even though you're successful on that, you know when your batting average gets so high, a hit doesn't really help you out at all? We're kind of at that point, I feel like.
Yeah, I understand. So Skylar, Jackson, Rose Luke, all back onto the field for the Cats. Grayson Reams out wide.
Once again in motion. Give to Rose Luke. And I do like that you're following the block from Reams on that.
Well, he's getting a running head start into whoever he's looking for.
And he's a good blocker. Gain of a couple to get it up to the 35. Adams coming in for Reams there. It's been a good drive so far, but one of your keys to victory tonight, finish drives.
Finish the drive.
Play clock at 10. Play action. Brady again having to roll out. He gets the throw off. That would have been very tough there on the sideline. Incomplete.
You have a late flag on the far side of the field. That's got to be line of scrimmage based, offense or defense. Certainly nothing to do with the play.
We'll have our ref interpreter, Ron Humphreys.
Could be too many men in the backfield.
Yeah, it's coming back. So what was 2nd and 8 becomes what, 2nd and 13? No, staying where it was.
Okay, no, they declined the penalty.
Oh, okay, so it'll be 3rd and 8.
To keep it at 3rd and 8 rather than 2nd and 13. Yeah, I like that move.
Yeah, I also like that. If I'm Hallsville, I would rather it be 3rd and 8 than 2nd and 13, I think.
I agree. One less play to work with.
So 3rd and 8. Brady looking for Jackson Hare. He's got it. Jackson's got the first down.
Block just good enough there for the jailbreak screen. Jackson Hare cuts it up on the inside. Moves the chains for the Wildcats. Let's see here.
Yeah,
you've got the big boys leading the way.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just a great job. I like that play call a lot on 3rd and 8. And especially given it was probably 4th down territory anyway, so you run a low-risk, high-reward play. I like it. 1st and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wyatt Watson in motion to give to Rose Luke. Great run on 1st down. He's still going.
Again, the first contact is made at about 7 yards, maybe 6 yards, and that's going to result in almost a 1st down.
Yeah, 2nd and short. 2nd and 1 at the most.
Cats are batting 1,000 in the red zone tonight. They're looking to keep that going here.
Lewis and Watson on the far side. Hare and Adams with Rose Luke in the backfield. Going pass on 2nd and short. Wyatt Watson for the 2nd time tonight. Touchdown. 16-yard touchdown pass, and just like that, the Wildcats are back on top. Have yourself a night, Wyatt.
Big-time throwing catch. Wyatt is able to get inside here. Brady delivers a good ball just off the defender's ear. Outside stem, bam.
And again, putting it in a tight window. We saw that earlier tonight.
You know, Brady's job there is you got to throw it to where that backer can't get a hand on it. Wyatt's job there is I've got to beat my guy inside. How do I get across his face? Both guys won their job. And in the end, good snap, good hold, good kick.
And now with 5 minutes and 54 seconds left in the third quarter, your Wildcats are back on top, 28-21. Ryan, I want to tell you about Gary's Pest Control. They help homeowners and business owners control bug and pest problems all throughout East Texas. They immediately assess and address current pest infestations and help you prevent them from happening again in the future. Give them a call today at 866-588-4279. I know we avoid shout-outs for the most part, but I want to give a shout-out to an employee of Sulphur Springs, Jordan Owens. He texted me and said he's watching us from Tuscaloosa tonight. He said, go Cats and hook 'em. Big shout-out to Jordan. Wonder if that's the first time someone's watched us from Tuscaloosa.
We had somebody from Tampa Bay last week.
Did we really? I didn't see it.
On the Mount Pleasant side. Yeah.
Nice.
We had Tuscaloosa, so obviously he's going to the epic showdown tomorrow night between the Crimson Tide and the Texas Longhorns.
Yeah, he's a big Texas
Quick
fan.
prediction. What do you got? What do you think?
Bama by 10.
Okay. Producer Corey does not like it. Pooch kick. Hadn't had that one in a while.
He's going to return it. Finally brought down, took a Laren Vaughn and a couple others, but they are able to bring him down. Before we see the Hallsville offense again, I want to tell you about Alliance Bank. Here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs. Give them a call at 903-885-2187. He didn't like my prediction.
I think you're a fool if you don't pick Bama to win, but I do truly believe that the Longhorns have a chance.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a fun game.
As an LSU fan, I'm going to sit this one out. 1st and 10 from the 38. Miller dropping back. Now stepping up, he's going to pass.
Oh,
Incomplete.
My goodness. Man. I know Grayson Hardy is going to want that one back.
Yeah.
That's as easy of an interception as you're going to see. But I will say that the Hallsville receiver quickly became a defender.
Yeah, he becomes the safety in that situation.
Not a great throw by the quarterback. Pretty ill-advised. I thought he had plenty of room to run.
I thought I'm not saying it. I mean, he may pick up the first down, but he picks up yards anyway.
Yeah, he certainly had a lot of green grass, but tried to do a little too much there, and he luckily lived to fight another day.
So 2nd and 10. Yeah, Grayson's saying, give me another one of those. I'll come up with it next time. Miller does a good job of keeping the play alive. Pass incomplete. So a very quick 3rd and 10. And if you're the Wildcat defense, this is where you're saying, all right, this is our time.
This is the money down. We gotta get off the field. Get off the field.
And I know we mentioned it, but you see Nathan Andrews there in the middle of your screen. Obviously back for the second half.
Good to see him back. It's been, if you don't count the first quarter of the Mount Pleasant game, it's been 6 quarters since we've seen 3-4 out on the field. He really wreaked havoc in the Jacksonville game. So
yeah, and you saw him on that play. He came
needed.
from this far side all the way to put pressure on the quarterback on that last play. 3rd and 10 from the 38. Miller again dropping back. Nathan Andrews in pursuit. Keeping it himself. He's got a bunch of yards. He's got the first down, Ryan. Up to the 50.
That's a pretty big-time run there. I thought that's what he should have done on first down. Just, use that athleticism to get some yards and move the sticks.
Oh, and Woody let us know he's watching from Antlers, Oklahoma. State cook-off tomorrow. Good luck. Good luck there, Woody.
Tyler Terrell has got a 27-14 lead over Kaufman. 10 minutes to play. We'll see Kaufman
on the verge of
on the district schedule later in the year.
And I believe they're on the verge of going 0-3 to start the year.
Chapel Hill 56-7 over Greenville.
They're tough. 1st and 10 from right at the 50. Laren Vaughn.
He's having a really good night.
He is. And was that Bo Loggins? Who was else on that? Alex McCormick. We saw him get a sack in that season opener against Jacksonville.
Tyler, one more score update because we did bring it up earlier, but Gilmer has come back
there you go.
Against Paris. 29-26 late in the third quarter
For
that one.
For multiple reasons, I think you and I are both pulling for Gilmer in that one.
I'd be shocked to know when the last time Gilmer started out 0-3.
Yeah.
So I don't expect them to lose that one tonight.
Passing deep, that one incomplete.
You know, Hallsville, they've had some plays down the field that looked open, and maybe we can get a hand on it. Maybe we can complete a pass, but they've just been a little out of touch on the passes downfield. Not really able to find their rhythm there.
Yeah, so another 3rd and 10. Of course, they were just in the same situation a second ago. You know, Miller is very similar to Brady, that once you force him out of the pocket, he becomes very dangerous. And there is their first sack of the night for the Wildcats. Day Hall's been a beast all night, and now he's got a sack.
I would say that right now, Day Hall and Laren Vaughn have got a tie for the defensive player of the game tonight.
Agreed. There were a number of almost sacks on that play.
Yeah.
I think Truth Holmes almost had him. I think Nathan Andrews almost had him.
Great third down stop there. Get off the field, force Hallsville to punt, and the Cats are looking to make this a 2-score game.
And again, going back to the 2 men deep to return. Oh, flag on the play before the snap. False start.
I do hate that the punter took a huge hit there, but it was after the whistle.
And he's back up now. Again, it was a false start, so it's gonna.
That's a double whammy for Hallsville.
It is. So where does that bring that back to? The 41.
It's going to be 4th and about 20.
Yeah, about 40 to 40 ish.
Punter looks okay, so.
Yeah.
It was kind of a high snap,
Mm-hmm.
and that gets him off rhythm. He's still got to get his steps in. Cats are in pursuit.
So it looks like.
Let's try again.
And
it's over his head. That was announcer's curse there on the high snap.
And he's just gonna.
Yeah, it's gonna work out to about a 5-yard punt. But Tyler, that is the special teams play that I'm talking about.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
And asking you shall receive. Wildcats, and I had complained about not getting good starting field position. Going to start almost in the Bell Concrete red zone.
Well, if we spotted them 7 points to open up the second half, they are doing their best to spot us 7 points here.
It's funny you say that because starting at almost the exact same place. I think they started down here at the 26 or so, and now you're at the 23. First and 10 from the 23. Skyler looking real. Okay. Brady keep. Got his block from Reams. To the outside. 23. Ooh, 22
short.
yards. Not even 22 and 3/4. I mean, that is as close as that gets.
Short. But yeah, just the typical, read option. He's got the lead blocker from Grayson Reams. Grayson gets just enough of him. The Hallsville defender's able to push him out at the 1. And here comes the Brady Bull package.
Here it comes.
What do you think, $10 he scores?
I'm not taking you up on that. First and goal, Brady walks in.
It's about as easy as it gets. And just like that, like I said,
we wanted that 2-score lead.
We needed the 2-score lead. We basically got a free 7 there from the special teams mishap, but the Wildcats take advantage.
That is now a 35-7 run the Wildcats are on since that first quarter.
You're going to win a lot of games if you're going 35-7.
I think so. You know what? Let me not jinx this. I jinxed this.
They're still
no, I didn't.
It was a not a great snap. Great job getting the hold down, and the kicker is able to kind of take a pause and put that one up through the uprights.
In real time, you heard me see that coming. I was like, no, why did I jinx it?
I feel bad for the Hallsville special teams unit. I just commented, that the collision from the punter was due to the high snap, and as I'm saying that, they're sailing one over his head.
It is a 35-7 run. Before we hear this, see this next kick, I want to tell you about Josh Boatman. He is your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of his own, he understands the importance of protecting the ones who matter the most. He also understands that no two families need the same coverage. That's why he'll make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, Josh has you covered. Give him a call today. Love Josh. He's my insurance agent. Can attest he will customize plans to fit your specific needs. Rodriguez kicks that one deep. He's going to let that one go into the end zone. I don't blame you. So Hallsville will take over from the 25 with 2:55 left in the third. Ryan, the vibes are pretty high right now, I'd say.
Got to be feeling pretty good, offensively, defensively. A lot of things are clicking. Anytime you can go on a 35-7 run, you got to be doing something right.
And Ryan, it is coming down out there. You see that?
Oh, it sure is.
I couldn't tell until I looked up into the lights.
Well, there is no better time for it to start torrential downpouring than when you're on defense. That's really gonna get the offense out of sync.
And the Wildcats front line does a great job of bringing them down quickly.
You can tell that there hadn't been rain in a while. You've got people in the crowd scattered like ants. I mean, it might as well be raining lava.
I know you can't hear me if you're down there, but if you are leaving, tune in to Chad's Media or Front Porch News.
This is something.
Ryan, as a white man almost in his 30s, I feel the need to say, we needed this. We needed this rain. Sure could use it. 2nd and 8. Miller keeping it himself. And it's a great run. Andrews wraps him up, but it's going to be a first down.
Kind of a delayed, almost looked like he wanted to run a Tebow pop pass, but kind of just squirts up the middle and is able to move the chains.
Which we've seen them run a play similar to that earlier in the night. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 37. The student section not going anywhere. The rest of the crowd scattered, but the student section is staying firmly where they're at. Big pass on 1st down, and it might be enough for another. No, it's going to be 2nd and 2. I like that. I like a dedicated student section.
I do want to point out the sign that I'm reading. That's very game day-esque.
Cheer
or go sit with your mom. That's pretty funny.
They had another one earlier that I can't repeat on air. But
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Running back in motion. He's got his man up past the 50, cutting back inside.
Boom.
I may have stayed on the outside if it were me. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Going outside back to in, there is normally a big defensive lineman coming to knock your head off.
It's up to the 45 with exactly 1 minute left in the third. Miller rolling out. Another completed pass.
Big hit there.
Mm-hmm. I was going to ask who you reckon it was, but if it's a big hit, it's Laren Vaughn.
He's bringing the wood, that's for certain. Man, the Bobcats, they've had their most efficient passing drive while it's pouring down rain.
You're right.
That's completely backwards.
Now, it has been a lot of quicker passes and stuff, but yeah. Another quick pass.
Boom.
He put the shoulder down.
That's getting downhill right there.
Now there are just 18 seconds left in the quarter, so we'll see if they get another playoff or not.
Was that the quickest third quarter ever?
It was.
My goodness.
The first and
Well,
third.
there was only three drives.
That's true. Right? No, that can't be right. It was something
There
like
were
that.
4 if you count the one-play drive out of Sulphur Springs, but
Either way, Ron, we head into the fourth quarter, and your Wildcats lead 35-21, though Hallsville is driving. Before we get to this fourth quarter, I want to tell you about our friends at East Texas Physical Therapy. They are a provider of physical therapy and rehabilitative services in Sulphur Springs. After a visit to East Texas Physical Therapy, each patient will know what it means to have service beyond excellence, and they hope that you will return to their facility for all your rehab needs. Ron, how we feeling?
14-point lead heading into the fourth. I mean, you can't hope for much more. Obviously, the Bobcats are knocking on the door to make this a 7-point game. But if I'm Sulphur Springs, it's second down. I wouldn't say they're in field goal range yet, but if you could get out of this with 3 points,
Yeah.
I would consider that a big win.
Yeah, it looks like currently at the 29. Second in, what, a few? Second and 4, maybe?
A long 4 or a short 5. Depends what you want to call it.
We've seen a couple of those tonight. We saw what looked like the longest 4 yards I've ever seen in my life earlier. All right, 12 minutes left to go. Your Wildcats have a 14-point lead. Miller rolling the other way. Laren Vaughn. The ball is out. The Wildcats have it.
I mean, that's huge, Tyler. I feel like there's been so many times this year where we've had a close call. Maybe it bounces one way or another, and Tyler and I aren't getting excited. It's because we're watching it unfold as well. That very well could have been called an incomplete pass.
And you already know, the second I get up here and start screaming that it's a fumble.
I mean, that's a judgment call with no instant replay. It's 50-50 one way or another. Obviously, that bounces in the way of Sulphur Springs, and that is an enormous turnover.
I mean, you were, 29 yards away from potentially making it a one-score game?
It was almost a one-score game, and now we have got a chance to turn this into a 3-score game.
Starting from the 40. Give to Rose Luke.
I don't know that Laren Vaughn caused the fumble.
No, I
but
think
he
Miller
was the first on the pursuit, and he is truly having a great game.
Yeah, I think Miller was able to avoid Laren Vaughn, but he's been killing it tonight. I mean, all season he's been great, but second and 7. And I'm not opposed to using a lot of play clock.
No,
or anything
absolutely
like that.
not. You use up all the time you need, because the farther this gets down, if you're able to punch this in for 7, then time is truly against the Bobcats.
Brady keeping it himself. Brought down at the 45.
It's really okay. Tackled in bounds. That clock's going to keep running. I would take the full, if there's 35 seconds on the play clock, I'd take a full 30.
Mm-hmm. Third and 5.
But honestly, if you do nothing on this drive, the turnover and the ability to switch the field position.
If nothing else, a punt is huge.
A punt here is huge.
It'll be an empty set for Brady. Looking for Skylar. Skylar's got it! What a catch. Looking at the replay here.
Pretty low throw by Brady Driver, and that's a tough play to make for a receiver.
It almost looked like he one-handed that.
Running over across the middle, low ball.
Look at that.
He might have one-handed it. It's close.
What a catch. And that is huge to keep the drive going. Now all the way up to the 42.
Honestly, at this point, I feel like it's just gravy. I mean, you've moved the sticks. You've switched the field position.
Looking back to Skylar. He's got him again. Another first down.
Coach said that play was so nice, we're going to run it twice.
I love it. I'm here for that play anytime you want to call it.
That's when you hold down triangle, you're playing Madden.
Mm-hmm.
That play works. I'm going to see if they'll let me do it again.
So you're a PlayStation guy, huh?
Yeah,
Same
I'm
here.
a PlayStation guy.
Up to the 27. It's funny.
I like the hurry up that we get there, but we can take a little more time.
Marines in motion. Rose loop to the outside. Taken out at about the 23 maybe. Bring up 2nd and 5 from the 22. Clock stops at 9:12.
Two tight ends, Skyler, Wyatt, and Cam Jefferson.
I think we're going to have to take a timeout here. And we are. We're going to be our first of the half. 9 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game. Ron, real quick, want to tell you about Discount Wheel and Tire. Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs offers a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Matching the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 25 years. Wildcats will have it 2nd and 5 from the 22. 9 minutes, 12 seconds left. Currently with a 14-point lead. Trying to make it a 3-score game here. Cam Jefferson, the man in the backfield.
I'm putting in the call for a Cam Jefferson touchdown on this drive.
Love it. Wyatt Watson in motion. The give is to Jefferson. And a good run. It's either going to be just short or it is going to be enough, and we are once again inside the Bell Concrete red zone. 9:03 left in this one. Had to make up for missing it earlier. And hasn't completely stopped raining, I don't think, but it's died down.
Apparently there's some games being postponed, not postponed, but in a delay
really?
all over East Texas.
Well, then let's get through the last 8:40 of this one, huh?
I'm afraid that's what's happening right now. Yep.
Talk about an announcer's curse, buddy.
Boy, I'm on it tonight, I'll tell you. I could feel it coming.
Yeah. When you know, man. I don't know.
This is the second time in the Chad's Media history that we have had a weather delay.
It is. Do you remember the last one was
yeah,
rough?
I'm a lot more comfortable right here.
A heck of a lot more comfortable. If we're going to have to ever go to a delay, I would much rather do it here at the Prim where we're up at a press box. And the bummer of all that is you got through the rain of it all. If you're a fan, you've sat here through the rain. I'm not getting up. I'm not leaving. And now that the rain's died down, we actually are going into a delay. Get a lot of updates throughout the course of the night. If you ever get one on the on how long we're going to be in a delay, that would be clutch.
Well, it's typically.
Don't you worry. I got you.
Oh, producer Corey's here.
Is this going to be a 30-minute delay?
Okay.
Now, if another lightning
restarts,
restarts.
So for anyone who missed Down and Out, we're just going to do an episode of Down and Out real quick.
Run it back
y'all want to? We got to do something.
Oh man. Ron, how you feel about the Cowboys?
Pretty good, man. I think that they've got the pieces. They've got the schedule. They've got. I mean, the NFC is down. It's really a matter of can Dak lead us to the promised land.
Well, the rain is back. It's starting to come down much harder now. So you feel pretty confident, it sounds like, in this Week 1 matchup, Sunday Night Football against the Giants.
Matter of fact, I guarantee it.
Guarantee it.
Sunday Night Football on the road, 3-point underdog. But I feel really good about it, very confident. I'm not very high on the Giants this year. Yeah, I guarantee a win out of the Cowboys in Week 1.
I like that. It's in New York, right?
It is in New York. Yep.
Wait, so they're playing in New York on Sunday Night Football and on Monday Night Football?
Are the Jets at home?
I think so.
Yeah, well.
Maybe I'm making that up.
They do share that stadium in East Rutherford. MetLife, I've seen it, been there.
Oh, have you really?
Yep. Yeah, I've been to quite a few professional stadiums in North America, baseball, basketball, football, and even quite a few hockey.
Yeah, so much so that if somebody asked me, hey, has Ron been to blank, my response would be probably.
Probably.
I don't know it for a fact.
Now,
but
if somebody asked
has.
you that, that'd be a little weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
why,
I'm just saying.
I don't know why they'd ask you that, but I have been to quite a few.
Well, why don't we start looking at tomorrow's college football slate? We got a minute here. Obviously, we've already talked about Texas, Bama.
Yeah, let's talk about it. I mean, we got plenty of time.
Well, here's an interesting one. Number 12, Utah at Baylor.
Okay, Baylor, and this is good because Baylor, there's probably a lot of Baylor alums listening to this. Bad Week 1. Pretty much couldn't have gone worse, actually, to lose to Texas State. Texas State probably the least successful FBS program in the state of Texas over the last decade.
Does that include Rice? Because you mentioned that the other night.
Yeah, no, it does.
Okay.
It does. I'm almost certain that you could look back in the last 10 years and Texas State has a worse record than Rice. But yeah, G.J. Ken, new head coach, Texas State, they put it on Baylor. And so Baylor against Utah this week, I expect Utah to put it on Baylor again.
Let's talk about the one that the entire world is by far the most pumped about. The now ranked Colorado is hosting Nebraska.
Well, it is certainly. We got the lights. We're not on camera yet, are we?
No.
Okay. Well, it is certainly the talk of the world. Deion Sanders, Travis Hunter, Shadur Sanders, those guys are the talk of college football, and rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
They kind of talk the talk, and then Week 1 they walk the walk. And I don't know that Colorado is legit. I think TCU is not very good.
Yeah, it's
okay. Now we're rolling.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I guess let's stand back up and do our jobs. I don't know. Let's stand. We'll stand. We got
kind of ad-libbing this, huh?
You know it's raining when you've got our
producer Corey is just.
Here he goes.
There we go, Corey.
I don't know why I'm holding my clipboard like that's going to help anything, but.
But yeah, to talk about Colorado, Nebraska did what Nebraska does best, and that's lose close games. They did that in Week 1. They were, I think, before the Colorado game, I think they were an 8 or 9 point favorite in that one. As soon as Colorado beat TCU, Colorado became a 2 or 3 point favorite in that one. I am going to take the Buffs.
I am too. I want to ride the Colorado train as long as we can.
Because here if that's all right.
Not to be that person, we know I'm Mr. Pessimist, but this might not last forever. So let me ride the Colorado train while and maybe it will last forever. I don't know. But
you have used the phrase "prisoner of the moment" about 3 times a day this week. But I'll go on record. I don't think that Colorado loses a game till they play USC.
I was about to say, So they'll be 3-0.
They're going to beat They're going to beat Nebraska.
They're
going to beat Colorado State.
They play Oregon.
They're going to beat Oregon.
Yeah.
You have them beating Oregon, so
I
they're
have
going to
them
be
beating
4-0.
Oregon.
I do not know.
4-0 playing USC
at home.
Yep. In Boulder.
Yep.
I got to say,
obviously in front of a sold-out crowd. Caleb Williams on deck.
Yeah.
I believe it.
So just to recap, On Down and Out, which you can watch Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. right here on Chaz Media.
I think about a month ago we had the under on the win total.
We had them winning 3 or less games.
Yep.
Now you have them starting 4-0.
Hey,
what would they be ranked if they started 4-0?
Let's see. They bumped up to what, like 20?
They're 22 right now.
They go 4-0. They're going to be number 15, probably.
But you beat Oregon, though.
If they beat Oregon, they're in the top 10.
Yeah, they're probably 10 by then. Man, I'd give them top 10 at least.
Yeah,
they would be.
And then you're playing USC, who's also top 10. So that's going to be game day. I'll guarantee that.
if they beat Oregon, we're no longer talking about, like, are they for real?
No,
they're for real.
No, we're talking about how high of a draft pick Shadur is next year and how high of a draft pick Travis Hunter is in a couple of years.
Speaking of, he's just got to be at the moment fun favorite for Heisman.
Oh,
right?
absolutely. Who else is the most fun of a pick?
Caleb Williams, but that's not fun. That's the least fun pick.
It's like voting LeBron MVP every year.
Right.
He earns it, but you know.
Well, there's only been one Heisman Trophy winner to win 2 Heisman trophies. Tyler,
give me a second.
I'll give
Waving at some people right now.
Can I get like one hint of like an era or like general?
Where'd he go to school?
No, don't.
Older.
Oh.
Okay, I don't know who is it. I don't even have a fun pick.
Bo Jackson.
No. Archie Griffin.
Oh, okay.
Really? Oh, nice. RG Griffin.
What else we got college football?
We've also got number 20 Ole Miss at number 24 Tulane. That was what I said was going to be my favorite pick of the
Give me the big green wave in that one.
Okay. I'm also I don't know.
I feel like you hinted at picking Tulane on Wednesday.
Anytime I find myself on the same side as Corey, though, I'm like, I don't know. You're the guy.
I don't trust that guy.
You're the guy that like whatever the fun thing to do is like, yeah give me that.
Let's get wild.
Why not?
Well, and I will say Tulane.
Ryan picks Tulane and nobody bats an eye, but Corey picks Tulane and everybody loses their minds.
That was a Joker.
Yeah, you like that?
Dark Knight quote. That was pretty good, Corey.
If only somebody could do a Bane impersonation.
Tulane, head coach, former coach at Sam Houston, so I'm a big fan of Willie Fritz. But Ole Miss coming to town, SEC program. I'm gonna go with the Running Rebels this week.
I might just.
They can run right out of Tulane.
How's it going, Corey?
Yeah, I like that.
You feel good about that?
In Ole Miss.
You're proud of that one?
Are they at home?
It's at Tulane.
Okay, that felt good now.
Another one that people that watch us would probably be interested in. Number 23, Texas A&M is going to Miami.
Don't have a lot of high hopes about Miami.
I thought you were gonna say A&M.
I also thought that's what you were gonna say.
I even though I'm a massive anti-Aggie, I did watch Week 1 and the Aggies look good. They got a lot of talent at receiver. If they can find a quarterback, A&M can hang with anybody.
Is that the nobody cares game of the week?
There's a lot of people that care about it.
The guy that pays your checks probably cares about it.
He's like, pull him off the air right now.
Certainly not Miami. I saw a home game that they had last week, and there was as many people at that game as there are right
currently
now
here
during this rain delay.
Golly.
One that I'm very interested in, or just weirded out by, number 13 Oregon going to Tech, who lost to Wyoming last week
in dramatic fashion.
They're not even a touchdown favorite.
Yeah,
so it's a bit weird.
For Texas Tech to have acted the way they did during the offseason to only lose in Week 1 against Wyoming, it's a bad look.
Well, especially with what their the commissioner was saying to them, Big 12 and all that.
I'm a big duck this week. Big duck.
Quack quack.
Yeah.
The last one that's worth mentioning, I feel like number 19, Wisconsin goes to Washington State, and they're not even a touchdown favorite in that one either. But
I will say, if we can go back and play the clip, I'm a big Washington State guy. I played against Cameron Ward, who had at least a handful of touchdowns last week for the Cougars, and he is if you want to put a Ryan Humphreys stamp of approval, dark horse Heisman candidate, watch out for Cameron Ward out of Washington State. Actually, matter of fact,
I moved over to NFL.
Wisconsin at Washington State. Is that what you said? Give me Washington State in an upset this week.
Really?
Go ahead and book it.
That's fun. Oh, Corey looked like he had something to say. He does not.
No, somebody just texted me and said it says third quarter on the screen. Isn't it supposed to be the fourth? And if anybody knows anything about me, that is my cardinal sin.
Yeah.
It's forgetting to change the quarter. So
it's the least of our worries right now.
It's a rain delay. Yeah.
It's RD right now. RD.
We are now moving to the NFL picks. We're just
and in week 6 of the NFL season,
I can give you analysis on any football game you pull up. I'm ready
Let's
to rock.
go Monday night. Jets Bills. Who are we thinking there?
Yeah, let's not go in order.
Let's
not go in order.
We're skipping multiple days. Why don't we let host Tyler just go down his list?
Yeah, let him.
And then he stops talking mid-sentence.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, the game that no one cares about, so let's get it over with. Texans at Ravens.
Not going to be a good one, I'll be honest. If there are any Houston Texans fans listening,
don't care.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
I'm more sorry that you're a Houston Texans fan. But I think
Lamar
Jackson bounces back this year, has a good one. He's actually got some weapons to throw to this year. But Ravens big in that one.
There was a popular tweet going around last night that said if you played Sky Moore in fantasy football, you deserve this. If you're a Houston fan, that's on you.
If you played Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney, I mean, jeepers creepers, that's rough.
Jeepers creepers.
That is rough, dude.
I like that you're getting into the Halloween spirit. Big Halloween guy over here.
September.
I like a Jeepers
It's September.
creepers.
We got the tote out of the storage. We're in it.
The game that maybe only I care about, Bengals at Browns. Joe Burrow just got the biggest contract ever.
I saw that.
His timing was interesting on
That's
that
what I
one.
thought.
Go Tigers.
It was almost right at kickoff last night. They said, you know what, let's release this. But I think that was going to be a close one. It is in Cleveland.
What, 2.5 points?
And the Browns are one of the few teams that have given Joe Burrow just a ton of trouble.
I was going to say, I saw Jamar Chase kind of talking a lot of noise about Cleveland. And Jamar Chase is actually 1-2 versus Cleveland.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He's only caught one touchdown in those 3 games. But I will take Cincy in that one. It does concern me that Joe Burrow did not have a full training camp.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the calf thing, and then just rehabbing from that. It's kind of tough. And then so something they were talking about last night was a lot of these guys are not used to playing full extended drives, quarters, all those
That's
things. True. And so it's going to be tough.
Lots of conditioning stuff in those first games because again, you'd love for your starters to get some preseason action, but most of those guys got about 10 plays this entire fall.
And the Browns, you got your new quarterback, got your coach who's really on the hot seat. This is one of those. It's like, hey, it's either this season or it's not.
Nick Chubb, I think Nick Chubb has a great opportunity to lead the league in rushing this season.
Kareem Hunt's not behind him trying to snipe his carries. So
I agree.
It's going to be interesting.
Give me the Bengals though.
Yeah, agreed. Go Bengals. You know what I just realized? So we obviously plan what we're going to wear. That way we don't wear the same thing.
Yeah.
And Corey and I looked at each other today. I was like, who cares if you and I wear the same thing?
You're not going to be on camera,
And here we are.
I'm pretty positive that I'm the one that came up with, weekly we're going to have this. We're going to have a shirt draft.
We literally have a draft, yeah.
It was my pick this week. I chose blue. It's the sharpest one.
And no one else responded.
Yeah, I totally forgot. I woke up this morning.
You've got to go into the day with a plan. It was my pick. I chose blue. One of you chose gray second, but the third guy totally disregarded what we were going with.
Third guy was.
So with the lack of either a white shirt or a black shirt, one of you's wrong. I don't know who it is, but I bet it's
believe
Corey.
That I picked first for.
You technically
Mount
would have had
Pleasant.
the final pick.
Yeah, so it would have been me.
You also for sure woke up before I did, though. So
yeah, but when I wake up, I've got 2 other people to get ready. So
the only
that sounds like a you problem, Bubba.
The only dad in the group.
I'm flipping through the shirts that haven't been hung up yet, like a Rolodex, just trying to find one.
Sounds a lot like a you problem.
So
what other what NFL games we got?
We got Bucks at Vikings.
That's an interesting one.
Bucks at Vikings. What do we think about Baker Mayfield this year?
Does he come back rejuvenated?
No, he doesn't.
The only OU fan in the booth is shaking his head with a hard no.
Jeremy is full on. Nope.
I think it's going to be a long year for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I do have a former teammate, plays corner for the Bucks, Zion McCollum. Hope he has a great year. But give me the Vikes in that one. I think old Jay Jettas has a big year, big fantasy year. Receiver 1. Kirk Cousins is gonna chunk the rocks.
Yep. Sorry, I was trying to communicate with Jeremy. Got a little tutti frutti there. It's kind of rough,
He said, "Yep." Titans at Saints.
Titans at Saints. One of the weirder games of the week.
Very.
I think that we don't
weirder
really know.
Or bad?
Well, not bad because I think either of those teams are capable of being a playoff team.
We've got people jumping up behind our glass like we're College Game Day or something.
It is College Game Day. Listen to this analysis that's going on. But Derek Carr in New Orleans, new guy at the helm. Ryan Tannehill, never really been a huge fan, but he gets the job done at times. I think King Henry is obviously
still King Henry.
That's how that offense is going to go. You added DeAndre Hopkins in the offseason, but give me the Saints at home. Give me the Saints to win that NFC South division. Sorry, Corey. But
Falcons might surprise you.
I agree with that.
And they would surprise me.
I'm not a huge believer in Desmond Ridder, but I do love me some Bijan Robinson.
I like Ridder, actually. I mean, not,
It's hard because, I like him as a person player,
you guys are close.
I don't know him, but he seems like a good guy, good quarterback.
That's why I say never meet your heroes because
Yeah.
What if you meet him and you're
he's
disappointed?
terrible,
He said that's good. Speaking
man.
of, let's
I
go
met
ahead.
you, and I wasn't disappointed.
Okay, that makes me feel good.
He was your hero?
Oh, all day.
That's
baby.
really sweet.
All day.
It's like one of the sweetest things you've ever said.
You know,
Panthers at Falcons. Corey, take it away.
No one cares.
Panthers at Falcons. It's tough because you don't know what version of the Panthers. It's really a tale of two quarterbacks that we don't know who's going to show up.
You've got the number one pick. You've got a guy starting his first season. Yeah.
Is Bryce Young going to be Bryce Young? Can he see over his offensive lineman? Is Adam Thielen going to get any balls thrown to him? Is Desmond Ridder going to be the guy? Is Kyle Pitts going to get involved? Is Bijan Mustard going to actually get flowing? What is going to happen?
I love the question, which Panthers are we going to see? Like, there's multiple versions of the Panthers.
Boy,
I'm thinking we're going to see two below-average teams.
Yeah, and I'm going on the under on that
Which
one.
one of them is the least bad?
It's going to be the Falcons.
I think the Falcons win that one.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I think we start
without a doubt.
We start 1-0, feel good about ourselves, and then we move on
and for those of you
the rest
questioning
of the life.
why Corey is saying we, Corey is our resident Atlanta Falcons fan, which we're not sure either.
Also, Clippers fan.
It's a wide array.
Probably like
of,
a Rockies fan in baseball. Who knows?
It's a melting pot of fandom.
Oh, we bothered the boy. He's gone.
He got his Falcons talk in. And
as soon as we talk about the Falcons, I'm out.
What else we got, Tyler? We might as well keep going through it.
So back to what I was saying about the Falcons.
I think we've had enough Falcons talk.
Jags at Colts.
Jags at Colts, another new quarterback in the NFL, Anthony Richardson. I think that he is going to be a successful quarterback in this league. He will not be a successful quarterback this season. It's going to be a long one. The Colts organization is in literal shambles.
If only they could have helped him out with like a superstar running back or something.
All-pro running back, maybe to ease the load for the quarterback. They'd be good if they had that guy. But yeah, the Jags, they are almost a shoo-in to win that division. I think that Trevor Lawrence, Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, I think all those guys are going to have big years.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I do think Anthony Richardson's going to be a stud. Just not this year.
Well. Just I like Anthony Richardson a lot.
Jeremy Delores really appreciated that joke. I thought it was good. Yeah.
In one of the weirdest spreads of the week, the 49ers are a 2-point favorite at the Steelers. That feels weird.
Again, I talked about this on Wednesday. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are my surprise team of the year. It's your second year of Kenny Pickett. Mike Tomlin is just a walking win.
I love Mike Tomlin.
I am not sold, and shoot me down if I'm wrong in a month, 2 months, whatever. I'm not sold on the Brock Purdy train.
Come on, man.
I'm not sold
Come
on him.
on, man.
31 teams passed on him 7 times for a reason. He had a fun.
He passed on all those teams too and won the games.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't think that's how it works. But he's surrounded by really great talent, awesome defense. You just got Nick Bosa paid. Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, all these weapons. But whatever success the 49ers have, in my opinion, it will not be because of Brock Purdy.
Oh, without a doubt. Well, and he may not even be the starter throughout the rest of the year. You may be turning to Sam Darnold, halfway through. So,
how much time do we got?
Oh, I don't know. It just looks like their buses are leaving.
Well, I definitely think the band is leaving right now.
The band's for sure leaving, it looks like.
Because those instruments cannot get wet. A lot like our instruments.
Our band also left.
Our camera instruments.
There you go.
That's what I meant, boys. Also,
I love how you gave this detailed analysis. Corey didn't hear a word of it. Goes, oh, without a doubt.
I'm managing 14. I'm thinking okay, is a scoreboard back up? Is this? I'm checking the camera. Did it die? I've got 14,000 different things.
I will say.
Will someone tell us if we're not playing or
No. Well, we're up here for 3 hours.
We will do this all night. We don't care.
I'm pretty sure that to be a complete game, it has to be past halftime, and it's got to be a 21-point ball game. One way or another.
You were 17 yards away from accomplishing that.
It's because last year when we called the game at Kaufman, we were down 21 at the half.
They had just scored at halftime.
They scored on the last play. Yeah. It was a tip, and it was
such a wild play.
That essentially won the game.
Okay,
so I don't know what we're gonna get here. We're gonna play.
Yeah, until someone tells us otherwise, we're gonna talk about Cardinals at Commanders.
Oh my gosh! You want to talk about a game no one cares about?
Hey, Sam Howell, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, there's a funny clip.
You had a good bite on.
Yeah, so Ron Rivera came out and said, if I'd have known Sam Howell was.
Kevin said #give Corey the rock. No one wants that.
But no, Ron Rivera did come out and say, if I'd have known Sam Howell was this good last year, I'd have started him. And it's like, well, buddy, what were you doing?
Yeah, that's on you.
You are the head coach, my friend.
That's on you. Also,
I feel like
in other news, the Athletics just beat Texas 6-3.
I'm living like it was Wednesday.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
That was rough.
That's enough of that.
Is that our next stop?
I've already that ship has sailed for baseball season.
It's over.
It's over.
It's football time.
It was a fun summer.
I appreciate the Rangers for getting me here.
Yeah,
but it's
absolutely.
It's September. I don't care anymore. You guys have disappointed me, and I'm on to the next disappointment because I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan.
What the Rangers did with us is like when you go out with a girl just for their summer, and then you're like, we're both going our separate ways.
Right.
It was fun. See you later.
Yeah, we had a good summer fling. You got me through the dark days of not having football. And
But
for that,
now football's back.
And for that, we thank you, Rangers.
Thank you.
Football's back, and
you did your job.
And to the couch I go.
I will say, Saturday I watched more college football than I have in my entire life.
You probably did, yeah.
And,
Corey came onto the show Wednesday.
Was spitting.
He's just spitting facts left and right. He's telling me, I've watched more college football today than I ever have in my entire life.
Oh,
and he's
without a doubt.
He's just ranting off stuff. I'm like,
multiple people text me in all caps, Corey is killing it right now. They were proud of you.
Hey,
Corey's smoking meat.
I am tonight.
And you got a big
if
game
you
in
ever get out of
Tuscaloosa.
here.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm throwing.
What are we smoking tomorrow?
So I've got 2 racks of spare ribs.
I can see the passion,
dude.
passion in
so,
Corey's face.
I bought
Start
some.
over. What do you got?
So I've got 2 racks of spare ribs
Okay.
and a pork butt that I will be doing pulled pork out of. What I'm really excited about.
How do we prep that though?
So when I get home, I'm gonna obviously trim the pork butt, and I'll actually score the fat cap, cut into it a little bit.
It got called?
All right, that's cool. Guess nobody wants to hear about my recipe.
Was a fun impromptu
But
down and out?
really?
Anyways, I'm excited because I bought some hot honey from Cody Drug.
Shout out
I'll
Cody
be
Drug.
using that in the back part of the process to kind of provide some sweet heat.
Cody Drug.
Here in Sulphur Springs.
I know. They
Yeah.
Okay.
They've got like different.
Is it like local honey?
I'm not sure. I'll have to check when I get back. But
it's just doing your job.
So it's really good.
Interviewing the interviewer,
It's really good. And Tyler tried it, so I'm gonna put that on at the very back end of the smoking process with some brown sugar and give it some sweet heat.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that the game got called. I guess the only reason would be that it is non-district.
We can do an actual post-game show real quick. Talk about the game that we watched.
Could give a player of the game.
We could.
I mean, in that case, it's certainly Wyatt Watson.
I was gonna say Wyatt Watson.
I mean, it's a no-brainer.
The Way Bible Church player of the game. Wyatt Watson, 2 touchdowns.
Do we have the?
We do have it somewhere.
It's right there. It's right there. Here, I'm going to be accepting this award.
Here, let me present it.
Okay,
present you with it.
I'm not putting it on, but I will accept it for Wyatt.
On Wyatt Watson's behalf.
Yeah, there we go. 2 touchdowns.
The Way Bible Church player of the game. 2 touchdowns for Wyatt Watson.
Who does this guy think he is?
We're trying to do a post-game show.
We're literally doing something, but
that's the boss man. This man plays our bills.
Okay.
So after this, he's got some questions for y'all.
Questions for us?
For y'all too.
Okay, let's hear it.
Wyatt Watson, career number 1 and 2 touchdowns.
Love to see it.
That's a
I hate that we didn't get to interview him tonight.
I did too.
I know he would have given a.
He
good
would have
interview.
loved that.
Yes.
Here we
Yeah.
go,
Show the
Here we go.
people. That's for you,
Is
Wyatt.
that
looks good? Yeah. Bring it in.
very nice?
Put the
Very nice.
TWBC player of the game chain.
Wyatt Watson. There you go, buddy.
Hey, round of applause for you, Wyatt. Round of applause, buddy.
Good job.
Has some great catches.
So
catches.
questions? What
All
questions?
right. Chad wants to know 2 things. Score prediction for the Cowboys Sunday night.
Score predictions for the Cowboys on Sunday night.
Cowboys win 34-24.
I was going to say 35.
We don't allow that many points probably.
I was actually going to say 35-20. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Let me ask you this. Micah Parsons, over under 1.5 sacks.
Over. Yeah.
All day.
Yeah.
I think he's got a chance to lead the league in sacks.
And he's only playing defensive end now, right?
Yeah. And I think he is my certain
absolutely
defensive player of the year pick.
Okay. So next question is,
how many of these are there?
Just 2. One for Ron, one for you.
Okay.
Who's LSU play?
Grambling.
Give me a score prediction on that.
Hopefully they win. I don't know. I hope they beat Grambling.
Okay, let me ask you this. If they come out laying egg against Grambling, where are you at mentally
I don't
on
care.
Sunday night?
I do not care.
Season's
Couldn't
over.
care less. It's
Oh,
over.
man.
It's over.
Yeah.
So
What was the second question?
that was it.
Oh, I thought maybe we both got a college one.
Yeah, sorry about that.
There we go. All right.
By the way, not that we did it, but if we were given a defensive player of the game, Laren Vaughn.
Vaughn, all over the place tonight.
Tip pass, huge tip pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a number of huge hits.
Oh, yeah.
Again, your Wildcats trailed 14-0, end up going on a 35-7 run. Would have loved to see the remainder of this game, but
it was getting a little. It was kind of dicey in the very first. I love seeing the fight out of the Wildcats coming back. That was definitely something that was good to see.
It was.
So
okay,
sure.
Ryan's
All
done.
right, Ryan's done. Yeah.
Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for hanging out with us. We will be back. Okay, I'll just do it myself. We will be back. If you want to watch an actual version of Down and Out, not an impromptu one, we'll be here Wednesday night at 7 p.m. But until then, we'll be back at the Prim again next Friday night. Again, same time, same place at 7 o'clock. Thank you to all of our advertisers. Thank you to everyone on the Chad's Media team, Chloe Copel, Jeremy Delore, Abby Tips, Corey Hankins, my partner Ryan Humphreys. I'm Tyler Lennon. We will see y'all next time.